Uh, button pressed. There we go. I guess I'll leave that though. It's fine. I don't think my computer will die straight out. I think we'll be fine. Hey. Mm, okay. Back to vids. Good morning, Spoon. How are you doing? Yeah. Tell me about credit score. Caleb's not interested. I'm hyped. I'm hyped, but I don't think our bingo card is gonna help us much. I feel like, oh, you know what? This might be our path. I have to eat. Caleb calls himself fat type thing. That might be our path. Uh, maybe a range day video, but I don't think that would technically be arson. But that would have to be on our own property instead of uh at the normal range. So I don't know. Good morning, Countess. How are you doing? We're kind of looking at there is something that's kind of flamethrower-ish that would be interesting. But why is the post show up before the actual episode? Where's the actual episode, Caleb? Good morning, Rothbard. How are you doing? Where's the actual? There we go. I was gonna say, wait, how do you have a post show if you kick them out, or is it just between you and your crew and the aftermath? Yeah, making a flamethrower isn't all that hard. That's true. That is true. Depends on how you do it. Okay, we're looking at a flamethrower. It's on the registry. No, my mom won't even let me put Legos on there. I might have snuck one. Don't tell. Hey, okay. Time to see who actually got kicked off of this show. Because I don't even think the Keto Man got kicked off of this show. So I'm hyped. Let's see. Let's see.
Another Harley Davidson?
Is that my new one?
I'm gonna burn this place
Oh,
to the ground.
no.
I wrote it here, so I'm at least using it.
It's the
Oh no, he's a bike man. He's a bike man. Good lord. Good morning, cats.
sell it.
No, why would I buy it just to sell it?
No offense, but that's the end of this episode then.
I don't want to get rid of one thing,
This
and
is
now
not worth
and you're
my
gonna
time.
fit over me not wanting to
This
get rid of a
isn't fair
Harley.
enough. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste their
God.
time.
You're not wasting time.
I'm wasting time if you're not willing to sacrifice anything in this conversation. So I'm done. This conversation's done.
It's brand new. It's gonna depreciate.
Oh god, man. Hey. Okay, let me like this before I forget. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Consider joining the Rat Pack here on Twitch. It's very cool. We also have a Discord. It's a little unhinged, but it's pretty fun. Now that I think about it, I should probably actually link the Discord. That would probably be smart, just in case. It's appreciate, yeah, because it's new. It's a new one. It's surprisingly the length of a normal episode. So I guess it would have been really long if he didn't get kicked out.
Mike, please. I don't give a.
My name is Evan. I'm from Stephenville, Texas. I'm 29 years old, and this is
He's
financial audit.
29. Okay.
Thanks for coming down to Austin. What do you do for a living up there?
So I own a classic Mercedes shop.
You own business owner.
Oh,
Yep.
he's a
Okay, this is
business owner.
exciting.
Interesting.
Wow, how does the business do?
So it's been pretty good. It's been open for about a year now, officially. I bought the shop in August last year. Started doing it in
You
January.
bought the shop.
I bought the shop.
So this isn't ground up from you, which is fine. It's totally okay, but buying a shop sounds expensive.
Can
It
be.
looks like they didn't get clickbaited. It seemed like he got kicked out after the Harley conversation.
If you do it wrong.
Was
but,
it?
I mean, the shop was 160,000.
Let me
Okay,
get my
that sounds
gamer
crazy.
subs.
That's
I
thing.
put down 15,000, and
How was the shop doing before you bought it?
so no, it was just an empty shop.
Oh,
Gamer
It was an
subs.
empty shop with some
Oh.
land, and it was for sale.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay. I thought you like bought a pre-existing business.
No.
Okay.
Build
I
it
got
from the ground up.
There we go.
Okay, there we
very
go.
cool.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Now, if it is so successful and all that stuff, I mean, I think there's a loan in here that's like 200% interest. You know, there's like some of the more wild debts that exist for people to take out.
200% interest, like a payday loan?
Where is that money coming from? The success, if not to pay off debt? Why is the debt being taken out? Why is there
Just lease a better location?
debt if this is a successful business?
Well, you gotta have debt to make money. You gotta borrow money to make money. That's how it is.
You
It takes
have
money.
to borrow money
you
to
do.
make money.
Do you have 150 grand sitting in the bank right now?
Do I?
Yeah.
Not
Do
in
99%
for
of
taxes,
the world?
yes.
Okay. Do 99% of the world have 150 grand sitting in the bank to just throw it into a business that may or may not work?
Oh, that's what you're saying. Upfront costs to the business.
Yeah, no, it's technically false that you need to spend money to make money to some degree, or you need to go into. Okay, you do have to spend money to make money, but it should be your own money because if we're in terms of investment shit, but the debt stuff is different.
Okay, well, there's nothing wrong
You
with
don't need debt to do it.
necessarily taking out like a small business loan. There's some good opportunities. Again, you have a 200% loan. I don't think that's what we're
We
talking
count
about.
that as a payday loan. That's
200%?
basically
I
a
don't
payday
have one
loan.
at 200.
We'll go over it. It's only
Okay.
a couple in, but you also have just traditional credit cards and stuff that are sitting around 30%. You have credit one, which gets monthly fees. So you have to borrow money to make money. One, I borrowed no money to make this business, to be clear.
That's
Okay.
good.
But you
Yeah.
don't have to borrow money to make money.
Yeah.
Some experts will say otherwise.
So this business doesn't
Oh,
exist.
God.
I'm not saying yours. I'm saying
You
other
said you
businesses.
have to. You said
This
have.
makes me think of a cousin who said something very similar to me. And I'm somewhat worried about her. But oh well. Spend money to make money? Need debt to make money? No. Yeah. Yeah, you just move slower. That's true.
to.
In my world, yes.
Have to. As in
Yes.
there's
All
literally
right.
no other option.
Well, let's see. You're going to love this. I had no job, and I took out the loan for the business so I could make more money. I couldn't just make 150 grand appear
No,
out of nowhere.
again, I'm not against
God.
appropriate leverage in certain situations, and it may have worked in your situation, but you're saying you have to. It's you have to borrow to make money.
Yes, I did.
You.
Yes.
Not everyone.
Okay. So let's not generalize it. Yes, I had
Well,
to
you
borrow.
said you have to. That's what you said.
my
I'm going off of
gosh.
your words. What?
Well,
Yeah, get a job. Yeah.
for me, yes, I did have to borrow money. Maybe not everybody
Okay.
has to, but that's
No, sure.
maybe what 1%
What did you
of the
borrow?
world.
Like a small business loan? Yes, we can do that. But again, there's credit cards in here.
Yes,
that's
those are
not
before. Those are before.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's not we have to borrow money type of debt. Again, we could even a personal loan. Like the interest rates aren't fantastic, but that's something that we can potentially think about if needed to expand a certain area or different business loans.
Yeah.
There's I take out as long as the interest rates make sense
Dude always seems
and the math
very
makes sense. I
combative.
take out leverage on real estate,
Mhm.
but that's because that's often the best way to take advantage of real estate. You get something that's at $400,000. And if it's appreciating at like 6% a year, even though you have like $80,000 into it, that $400,000 is still what's appreciating at that 6% a year. So there's lots of good ways to take advantage of leverage. But again, this is a big pile
No,
of
I don't want to mess with
stupid.
real estate
Well,
other than
yeah.
for my own house. I feel like there's too much going into real estate. I don't know.
But a lot of that has only started.
You're kind of married to it more than with like stocks. I don't know. I feel like you got to be very confident with real estate. It's become a loan shark.
Before the
Oof.
shop. It started before the shop.
But if it was
and
successful, why hasn't it been paid off?
who said I was successful?
You said it's been
I
a
said I'm-
successful shop.
Well, I haven't gone under.
So
Ah,
that's the
being able to
value
pay
of
the bills.
success? Okay.
Success is
This
being
dude's
able,
already
in my
pissing me
opinion,
off.
success is being able to do what you love and enjoy doing it and being able to just live comfortably.
That's a
Everyone would love to have a
yeah.
Ferrari or be able to travel the world, do whatever.
Hold on.
Of course, everyone loves
Big
to do
difference between owning a Ferrari and just literally not having credit cards.
Okay, so
no one in the
yeah,
world said
credit-
what your definition
Kelvin
that you
enjoys
just
it,
said right
so
there
it
isn't
works for
success.
him. I couldn't do it. Yeah, no, I could never do that.
I would also define that
No
as
way.
success. But you're saying living comfortably, you're having debt that you're not able to pay off. That's not living comfortably.
Well, I am
Hey.
paying it off. It's just taking time. I maybe
Get that smirk off your face, dude. Stop it.
Okay.
maybe I should pay
You're
it off
pissing me
better.
off.
Yeah, it's gonna
But-
take literal decades. at
Well,
your
yeah,
pace,
if I do minimum payments.
which is what.
Guys, call me out if I get
Yeah.
too mean this
Sometimes.
episode, but
You
I'm
do.
already getting steamed.
While
Okay,
also
so-
spending
I'm
on
already getting
them.
heated.
Well, maybe, but I
No,
haven't spent
100%.
on them lately. I haven't
That's
spent on them lately.
Incorrect. I have your most recent statements.
You do, and I haven't spent on them lately. Well, what's lately? A year or 3 days?
Lately? I don't
Oh
know. This
my
is your most
God,
recent
dude.
statement, so this would be lately. It's your only like available proof that you can print off and show lately. It's the most recent thing, so that's lately.
Okay, well, we'll see what it says, but I have not spent on them lately. I really haven't.
I'll tell you what it says.
All right.
You
$41
mean
is
this
spending
guy's
on the
being
first.
stupid? This video? Wait, what? Yeah. You want salty QD BV? Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Credit card.
First
Lately.
credit one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Yeah,
I know
you
I have
lately
3.
spent $41 on that credit card. There's
Wait,
only
no,
about
it's,
1,000 more credit
that's-
cards to go through.
Yeah, he has
There
credit
are,
one. Of
yeah.
course he does.
So I'd say you did spend on.
Of course he does.
I don't remember
Why
that,
would you
but
even
still.
say that? I'm so
'Cause
confused.
I didn't remember it.
You're combative. Okay, this is interesting.
He is extremely
Um,
combative.
All right. I don't get why even say that though if that's just objectively not true.
So I did not realize I did spend on it in the last month.
Okay, but
So?
there's also more cards you spent on.
Well, we're not talking about the more. We're talking about that one.
What?
We were talking about credit cards in general, buddy.
Okay. Well, you said credit one, right?
Okay.
Not credit
well-
cards. You said credit one.
Okay, fine.
So we're
Fine.
hitting on the credit
Even
one.
even credit one you spent on. So.
Okay. So I spent on
So it
credit
doesn't
one.
matter.
Okay. Regardless.
Debt for businesses isn't always bad. Sometimes it's necessary. Yeah, sometimes it's necessary. It's this guy saying that you always need debt is kind of annoying and untrue and misleading. Is more competitive than Amber or the other Amber or the last Amber. There's so many
It
Ambers.
is what it is.
It is
Hey.
what it is.
It is what it is.
So that's how we
Can't
live
change history. Just focus on the future.
Exactly, but you're not focusing on the future because you're only making minimum monthly payments and still spending on the cards that are accruing interest that you're not paying off. So you're not
Yeah.
focusing on the future. So what the f- are you talking
So I
about?
haven't
You're-
focused on those, but I focused on other things.
What?
What?
So
like what?
my Acima and my Affirm, I have focused on those. I've made more payments.
Do I have buy now, pay later? God dang it! Every freaking time I get blocked. I get blocked.
On those, my Harbor
Oh,
Freight, I've made more on
Affirm?
those. Yes, I have Affirm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You're easily triggered, aren't you? So am I.
It
It's okay.
Alright.
So am I. I get it. I can get heated quick.
Yeah, that is fine with a plan you can stomach in a business if you have confidence in the business. Yes. You can either finance a company either through debt or equity. Yeah. This dude reminds me of that one woman who came on here and was real defensive with Caleb. Which one? There was a few.
Really? I'm a competitive little boy in different things.
Notice.
Play me a game in Mario Kart and I'll be freaking out.
You probably would. Yeah,
Uh,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, we play them on the member streams for those who are.
Yeah, I've
there,
seen.
but,
I've seen some.
okay. Well, I need to know about your income. Do you even know? Not what comes into the business, but after everything, what are you able to withdraw from the business?
So that has actually been a struggle for me to get it
Oh,
Yes,
one
separated.
a
day.
successful
Consistent.
business, as you said.
I have
Oh, to
It's not
separate.
popping to
Sorry.
mind
to
immediately.
separate.
There's
What
been a
comes
few.
in,
I
everything
don't know.
goes into my personal bank account right now. I have not set up a business bank account yet because
That's risky.
I don't know how to be honest. I haven't
Oh,
gone
boy.
that far. I haven't
I
looked
don't
into
know how to.
Well, I know how to set up a business bank account, but being able to separate everything and pay myself.
You have it
What?
deposited into the business checking
Yeah,
account.
yeah.
And
How long have you had
then
this business and you
your
haven't figured
business
this out?
expenses come from the business checking account.
So
What's the confusing part there? Because I don't want to be dismissive of that. I
okay,
want to actually.
so I understand the whole point of putting the money into the business account
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
paying myself at the end of the week or in 2 weeks.
Are you
whatever it is.
LLC?
Yes.
So that's more, you're just
Okay,
acting as a
so
pass through. But
she's
what the business
Hispanic.
account is doing there is essentially really helping you keep the books by the end of the year,
Mhm.
helping you take advantage of different tax advantages,
Understandable.
write-offs, deductions, all that good stuff.
Everyone like swirls. Everyone mixes together in my brain. It's sometimes hard to keep track of everyone, to be honest.
So, but for my actual income, it's really just whatever work gets completed throughout that month. That's my income.
Yeah.
So
Wait, I think. Oh, I remember. I remember who you're talking about. I think she was like super aggressive. Okay, I remember one who was super aggressive who was Hispanic. Yeah.
Well,
Varies.
but you have expenses, no?
I do, yes.
Okay, so would you deduct those from the income?
So
From the revenue?
really what it is if I get, say, $10,000 for a job, it goes straight in my bank account and then I pay my bills, whether it's the company bills or my personal bills.
Whoa, what is this VA benefits? That's like $9,000.
It's $1,200 or $1,900 a month, every month. The $9,000 was a back pay for them back paying me.
What is this? Is this disability?
Yes.
There is not one veteran that has been on the show that does not have disability, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, to be honest. Amber was something else. There was a few Ambers who were something else. Candlemaker Amber was a bit combative early too. Yeah. It's something sketchy going on with the VA. Is what? It is kind of strange that like every veteran who comes on here gets
Does every veteran in the world that you know have disability?
As far as I know, except for my grandfather for some reason. But
okay, can I ask what happened?
For myself?
Yeah.
Just basic stuff. Hurt knee, hurt back.
How'd you hurt it?
Hiking, just the typical stuff. I'd rather not get into all that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get disability for hiking.
Well, just hurt legs, hurt back.
Yeah, but from in the military?
Oh, they're overcompensating for the past? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because when you say hiking, I'm thinking you're just going outside and going for a hike.
Ruck marches.
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go.
If that's what you're wondering.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I don't need details. I was just curious. Hey, I just become more and more curious because this is every single veteran on the show is on some form of disability.
Yeah.
Which totally down for if something happened.
Yeah.
I'm not against that, but it's making me more and more curious every single time.
Sussy baka.
I understand.
Little sussy
and
baka.
I mean, if we get on it, it's probably because they have to go through a whole system. It takes like 6 to 8 months most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
They do their research, see what did happen in the military, and then they give it to you or they don't.
Sure. $1,800 a month for that, but there was some back pay. Yes. Okay, Zell in. Is Zell from the business?
Zell is from business.
Okay, 7,614.
I don't remember. Does it say from who? Or
sorry,
from
this
what?
is just total numbers, but as we go through the accounts, we can see. But there was a total.
How hard is it to keep things separate? Do job for work, deposit money in work account, pay yourself salary from work account, pay personal bills from that salary. No crossing over? Yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult. It really shouldn't.
Zelling in.
Okay. That was more than likely all income to the business.
To the business. Yes. So you get paid through Zelle.
Zelle.
Okay.
PayPal. And then cash.
Don't PayPal cash. Okay, let's see. Yeah.
This
cash
is getting harder to keep
Would
track
that be
of.
business as well?
More than likely not.
Okay.
Lottery, yes. Gambling, gamba, yeah.
Well, PayPal is 2,696.
Yep, that was.
Then cash deposit was 4,500.
Yes.
Okay. And then there's a remote deposit of 166, or across the board.
Could have been a check.
A bit for business.
Yes.
Right, ATM deposit of $16.
I get
lottery. You won the lottery.
Yeah, I won a little bit of money.
A little bit of money. How much did you put into?
700 plus on the lottery. Yeah. People know how to document during their time enlisted as well. Pocket supercomputers help with that. I think he won the 700, which means that he probably spent a lot more than that in his time. Yeah.
I'm about broken even, if I'm being honest. I've put in.
Yeah, exactly. Just broke even. Just broke even.
Better than most. Better than most. Okay, so I'm going to add up this business income.
Okay.
Now, big question here. What was your start date of the business?
August 14th of last year.
Okay.
Okay.
How'd taxes go last year?
I made $19,000.
Did you file though?
Yes, I have a CPA that did it all for me.
That's good.
Probably didn't owe too much, no.
No.
But this,
it was $19,000.
But this year, are you saving up the necessary money
for
the taxes? Because again, I mean, that last month shows business revenue, if that is all accurate, of $14,976.
Okay, so I'm not saving for taxes, no, to pay at the end of the year.
Dude!
Because all the money is being spent.
Okay, if it's all being spent on business, you might be okay there. But is it all being spent on business and what the IRS will define as business expenses?
More likely, no.
Okay, well then you don't have an excuse, and the IRS is not going to be happy with that, and they're going to come after you.
And I'll deal with that whenever I get there.
When they show up.
Yeah, you get victory for not having to pay taxes based on because of the country you live in. So he spent like 1,400 because no one who says they broke even actually did. Yeah, that's fair. Has a tax guy that hasn't made him get a business account. Good point, Spoon.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they'll do that, but if they do, I'll fire back.
Yeah, I don't
Anyone else curious if the IRS has contacted Caleb about some of his guests? I'm curious.
think
We'll see how they do.
you're gonna beat
That
the
would
ones
be
with nukes.
interesting.
No. Well,
Okay. So business revenue. I'm excited for this conversation. This is
you and
interesting.
me both.
14. Why are you
Yeah.
so
Oh, boy.
excited?
I'd like to see how this goes.
Yeah.
$14,976.72. So I would want to see. Gosh,
Does that
probably
count
at
as
least
hitting
because if we're taking into account different deductions and everything, I mean it's probably safe to say 30%.
Yeah.
On a
Oh,
monthly
yeah. There is a major IRS office in Austin.
basis. So this last month, I would have want to see you set aside about $4,493. Now, do you know how much was spent on the business last month?
So the shop every month is $1,500,
Okay.
and then I
Okay.
have electrical, which comes out to about $300 a month.
Okay.
Internet, $130.
Okay.
I do have an employee. I pay him $650 a week, flat.
Flat. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Lucius. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. They have a face so they can just find them, and they usually say what state they're from. True. True. They probably don't need to ask Caleb to give out info on his guests. Yeah, I had to mail my tax forms there the first few years I did my taxes. Oh, yeah, to Austin? Yeah. I don't pay income taxes legally in my country, but I gotta pay withholding and capital gains taxes. Oof.
Go out to eat every day. Take him out to
hold on,
eat for
why?
lunch.
You just said you don't have money,
Well, I do to go out to eat.
which is more.
What? What?
Go out to eat every day. Take him out to
hold on,
eat for
why?
lunch.
Every day? Dude, businesses, you can't fully write that off right now, dude. I think it's like maybe like 50%. Maybe I'm misremembering this. Maybe it's like only taking people out to eat. He's taking out his employee. And they're going out to eat every day. Even if you can write that off, why would you waste your business resources when you're trying to what? Like I understand it when you're like in a healthy zone of making money, but it sounds like he's not super duper uh like doing well in the business. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know why they're going out to eat every single day. Sometimes the IRS did a better job of taking down criminals than the FBI. Yes, that's true. Because the government loves money. They also love spending our money. What's the background of this Mr. Caleb, by the way? So Caleb he doesn't necessarily have a finance background, but he was in a lot of debt. And then he figured out how to get out of that debt. And now he basically goes and gives people the advice of how he got out of debt, basically. Doing okay. Being lazy before work. Funny enough, I started watching your reactions to Caleb. Yeah. Wait. Technically channel what? Is this the rat time on the rat channel? Yes. Yes, it is. oh, Rashina. Uh,
You just said you don't have money,
Well, I do to go out to eat.
which is more important than losing your business.
Most people die if they don't eat.
Like,
oh my gosh, dude. Okay, we're going and I have to eat. But dude, you don't have to eat on a company dime. You can pack a sandwich. Please. Yes, he has a music degree. He was a wait, I don't think he actually has the degree. He was going to school for composing, but I don't think he actually got the degree. Right? Yeah.
It's obvious.
was the VA disability for losing half a brain?
Most people people die if they are killed. That's what that sounds like. People die when they are killed from freaking fate. Most people die if they don't eat.
I
Yeah.
didn't have it whenever I went in.
Huh?
What?
You know how to put meat between two slices of bread, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
make
don't
a
have to
freaking
go out to
sandwich.
eat every day.
You don't, but it's nice to.
But it's nice too. But you just said most people die if they don't eat. Don't be
Yeah.
dumb. Don't be a dumb. What? Have you never
Make
made a meal
a
in your life?
sandwich.
I've made multiple.
Okay,
meals
then
in
you
my
can
life.
bring them to work.
Okay.
Good. Now, legitimately, guys, I believe that you
Hey. That's easy.
let this opportunity pass you.
He is he is savage this morning, but it seems like it's necessary because this dude keeps on fighting him.
$6.50 for the employee. I'm not gonna count the eating out. What else?
Tools $200 a week. Through
A
Snap-on.
week?
Is that a debt?
It is a debt.
Oh.
It's a
Oh,
truck debt
okay.
though. It's not financed.
Oh,
Oh boy.
It's
through
it's
their
a kind of a
special
private-
little thing.
Yeah, just through the
Gosh,
owner.
everyone always every time on the show that little
With the
truck pulls
tools?
up, people are just like, "Here, take all my money forever."
Well, I gotta-
Yeah,
How am
the
I supposed
tool
to work
truck.
on cars if I don't have the tool to work on it?
Yep, they always say you need this.
And it's a tax
Yeah.
write-off.
special unique tool.
Tools are a tax write-off.
Listen, I'm gonna count
mean,
that against
yeah.
your business revenue.
It is
in a
financing,
second. I'm
basically,
just trying
yeah.
to figure this out. What else? Recurring.
I use my truck for work. Does that count? I use it to haul cars and pick up customers'
Yeah,
cars.
how much in
deliver
gas?
cars. Diesel is probably
Well, is
Oh
the
boy,
truck
diesel.
owned by?
Oof. How is it that making food is cheaper than ordering is eluding so many people because they're lazy? Because they're lazy, and I understand because I wanted to be lazy too. But no, you gotta kind of pull it together so that you're not wasting all your money on this shit. My boss sometimes gets us pizza, but that's like if we're working late to finish a job, and it's not an everyday thing. Yeah, it's weird that he pays for it every day. It's very strange. Ugh. It's not a boomer argument. It's just true. The food's important, but buying food from restaurants and fast food adds up. Just buy a freaking sandwich. And good morning, Turtle, yeah. I buy meals for remote worker meetings and stuff, but not every day, yeah. Yeah, and the company pays for it, yeah.
the business?
I haven't put under the business name yet.
Okay,
no.
then I'm not gonna do that. But just
Okay.
for general
Eh.
things here, let's just, and then we'll get into your personal finances. But this will help me calculate essentially what's could be coming home on a monthly basis. So $2,780 of expenses. So about 12,196 ish should be left over relatively, and then you're gonna set 30% aside of that.
3,600.
And then you should have just about $8,537.20.
I was following you for a second there. I just, but then you said the pepperoni. I don't know. My food tastes are weird, so I don't know if I can really judge there. Okay, so it's based.
Left
It
on a
is
monthly
based.
basis, plus your VA disability. Now that's based on this last month. Was this last month pretty normal?
A little slow actually this last
Okay,
month.
then I'm gonna do it to be conservative. So I think
Don't knock it till you try it. That's fair. Yeah. Made stir fry the other night. 4 servings for less than $10. Nice, nice.
we can then say about 10,337. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just say that because you need some money aside for taxes. Why risk losing your business?
It's
I don't understand
understandable.
that.
It is.
Your
I
business
just-
is your life right now, right?
It
This
is.
is your
It
baby.
is.
You're growing it. It's great.
Mhm.
Now, good news is, if I'm not mistaken, and you're going to sit down with the CPA and figure this out, this is going to be your first full year of business operations, and you shouldn't face any late fees or any penalties for not doing quarterly because it's your first year. So you're pretty much going to have almost all next year to pay your taxes. I think. Confirm that with them.
Maybe.
It's something we started to go through when we were building
don't
this
know
business,
about
and it
that.
became a lot bigger than we thought. Way quicker than we thought, and then we were like, "Oh," and we had to figure it all out. But that's something you're gonna have to worry about. So I'm not freaking out, but you're gonna have to get the money to at least pay the taxes. And I would start setting that 30% aside now.
So
Okay.
I guess on that note, I do go to the comptroller website every month
Okay.
on the 19th. I have it set.
Okay.
And I pull what taxes I made through my shop system, and I make that payment for just what labor, because I charge tax only on labor.
Oh,
and I
Okay.
pay that every month towards my taxes, if that makes sense,
Okay.
through the Texas
What?
Comptroller website.
so just Texas taxes.
Yes.
Okay, well, federal is going to be your big boy anyway,
Yes.
because Texas
Yeah.
is relatively minimal.
Okay.
Yes.
So federals, I mean, that's the scary one anyway.
It is. It is.
Okay.
Just want to throw that out there.
Well, that's okay. That's good to know. Honestly, that's probably calculated towards that anyway. So I want to know, self-assess, where do you think your personal finances are? 0 to 10, 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best.
Like me budgeting or just how
Your
much debt I
entire
have?
financial
general.
picture across
In
the
general.
board.
I
0
call it
being
an
the-
8.
Okay.
8 being bad.
You've seen the show, right?
Well,
Yeah.
8 being bad. So you mean like a 2. Okay, you mean a 2. Because you said 8 being bad. So, I think Caleb needs to really explain how the scoring system works again. Because, again, like, 5 is American Dream, you have a house. I don't know. He does have a business, but I don't know how well it's doing. Buy food at work, the work canteen costs around $5. Sure, a sandwich to work and cooking myself could cost less, but I'm not in debt and still have money to save, so I think it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine if you can afford it. It's fine if you can afford it. Then you can pay for the convenience if you want to. 2 might be close to right. Yeah.
Why do you think I'm here?
Well, I know, but you wouldn't think in any world you'd be considered an 8.
Well, you said 8 being the best or 10 being the best? Oh, okay. No, 2.
Oh.
I heard that reversed.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm at a 2.
Okay.
good.
Much more
That's better.
reasonable.
That's
No.
If
better.
you watch your Hammer Financial Score, link in the description below. It's free. And if you want to be on the show,
Yeah, when we're hating on people for not packing sandwiches, it's because these people can't afford the convenience and they can't understand it. If you can afford the convenience, then go for it. If it's in your wants, if it fits into your wants, then do it. Why not?
go to calebhammer.com/apply. We'd be happy to have you down to Austin, Texas. All right. Yeah, again, this credit one. We have a credit one.
I got 3 of them.
Why'd you open credit one?
Because I didn't do my research and they
It's like on the scale of how bad you are, I guess. Like, oh, I feel like my bad situation is like 10. I need help. I guess I could see that.
Approve
I
me.
don't know.
Yeah, they will approve anyone.
I
basically.
learned.
$686.61. The minimum monthly payment of $35. But yeah, you spent. You told me you didn't, but you did.
Okay.
$8.25 of interest is accruing. It's for Clash of Clans?
Oh.
What? What? For frickin' Clash of Clans? What? What? What the heck? Oi.
Oh,
You
I
look
do
like
remember.
you're
Hold
from
on, no,
Clash
I
of
remember that now.
Clans.
I don't even have that app anymore. And actually, so yeah, I remember that now. I completely forgot. Yeah, I bought some kind of pack or something on Clash of Clans.
Me.
Yeah. I deleted
my
the app
brain.
like a week later too.
Yeah, because were you spending a lot on it?
Actually, no, because I stopped playing the game. It got boring.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, me. 2 Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
And then Adobe Acrobat. Using that for the business?
Yes, actually.
would
I
want
did
to-
Okay, at least that's for the business. Wait, that means that, dude, separate your business and your personal expenses. Separate them. Gamer subs. The fall Clash of Clans in 2024. Yeah, my actual bad spending would be gotcha. I understand. As a former gotcha addict. Well, I guess I might always be a gotcha addict, but I've quit cold turkey. But the polls called me, and it's takes so much willpower, man.
To
Open
go
that
through
up.
this through the business though, to help you when you're doing the books, man.
Got you.
Plus, it's not helping anyway because this is going on a car that you're not paying off that's accruing interest. And it's not like it's horrifically far from the entire credit limit on that card anyway.
Mm-hmm. What is the limit on that one? Because we got 3. Like
$950 on this one.
$950.
You know, another thing about you not managing your finances right.
Wait, how much was the credit limit? Sorry.
Mm-hmm. What is the limit on that one? because we got 3. Like
$950 on this one.
$950.
You know, another thing about you not managing your
Not
finances
super close
right,
to the balance,
you
but
not even being
great.
prepared for tax season next year, and guess what? We're entering Q4 here in a second.
Yep.
You have an employee, and he depends on you, and you f this up, and then your employees, and it's your fault.
Yes, 100%.
So nonchalant. What? If you cared about you to be doing something, you'd be a big boy right now. You'd be
What
a
am I
mature
doing here?
adult.
I'm here.
This is not. This is not. No.
No.
No. That is what
He's hauling gas, liquid dinosaur. What the hell?
every single person says to try to get out of any kind of pushback when they sit in that chair. No you're here. That's what everyone comes here for, is to go through their finances. I know, but you've done nothing this entire year to prepare for taxes.
I have not. The way I do my taxes is I send my 12 bank statements to my CPA. He does my taxes and done.
How much do you have in savings?
Okay.
It's not going to be done this year. Last year, you didn't make anything. This month, you made half of what you made last year, and it's a slow month. So it's going to be completely different. It's not I send my CPA and it's done. No, you're going to be writing a big check.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
With money you don't have.
yes, money I don't have. I got right now. I got about
Thanks
3,000.
for the
And then
call.
your employees,
I appreciate it.
their livelihood.
He'll be taken
You
care
have
of.
any kids? You have a
No.
spouse?
Nope.
Okay. Well, he'll be taken care of with what? You don't have any money. What are you talking about?
I'll get the money. I'll make the money. I'll work harder. Get the money.
Not through the business. It'll be taken from you.
Not really, because I'll just work and get everything paid off. I'll get the taxes paid. I'll
Okay,
work.
so
take
at
the
that
money
point,
away.
what you're saying is telling the IRS after every avenue is already gone through that are essentially potentially penalty free for being a first year business. Once that's all gone, then you start going into like IRS debt, and you're saying you're going to pay that off. 25% IRS debt. So it's going to put you in a deeper and deeper hole, because you're going to start paying that. And to pay that, you're not going to be saving up for the next year's taxes. And then it just gets, man, you don't understand the danger of this. You really don't. Listen, I'm a new young business. We're the same age. We're the same age. Young business owners, young businesses.
Yeah.
That are both growing pretty quick, and we've both been successful. And this is awesome. I love this. This is great. But there are so many people out there that have completely thrown this away by up.
Yeah.
It was one of the first things that once we were like, oh, this is a real business, we put money and time into figuring out, because it is necessary for the longevity of the business. And you're just around, and that's scary.
It is, and I have to agree. Yes, I haven't
What
dug
did you
into
read
it
that as?
well as I should
Instead
have.
of prismatic.
But I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out the what to do, the steps on how to build a business.
Well, let's go through and let's figure it out, man. 29.24%. I mean, first thing to do on just your first personal thing is you're going through this. I need you to budget. Your business should have a budget. We don't have anything for business related stuff, at least at this time. But at least for now, we can get you in our budgeting class. Go through it. Take all the quizzes.
We've
Go through
had
the
a lot of business owners lately, so maybe you'll have to do that too. I don't know. Yeah, you can keep on diversifying your courses. Skip the art. Pismatic. That's great. How could he not get a job if he has wrench skills, aside from being a baby that doesn't want to follow rules? Oh, yeah. Maybe take a business class if you're so out of your depths. Yeah.
Build your budget, manage it. Go through the investing one as well. You get it for free by being a guest on the show. You guys can get it 50%
Diversify
discount
your
bundled link in the
classes
description below.
instead of
But
bonds. That's
go
great.
through that. It's
And I got that. It's been the biggest issue why I haven't been able to build a budget is I don't
He
pay
works on fancy cars. What was it, Mercedes? I think he works on Mercedes or something.
myself. I just take what I have in the bank at the time to be able to
Yeah.
pay my bills, and every week is different. One week I may just have enough to pay minimum. Other week I may do pretty well, and that's whenever I try to buy some extra stuff, buy more cars, or be able to just pay some extra debt off.
Did you
yeah,
say
and we
buy
have a
more
whole
cars?
section dedicated to variable month budgets where months are just unpredictable.
Okay.
So we got you. But we'll go through this, and then
Okay,
we'll
what's
also give
Mercedes?
a plan at the end of this. But typically when figuring out your first budget and everything, it takes hours. So we're gonna kind of have like a makeshift budget, and then let's see things. So this one's interesting. This one is
Yep.
interesting. So you got something,
I think just
Akima. Akima?
Acima.
$2,649
What
is the purchase
this?
price.
Mm-hmm.
But the total you'll be paying is $6,304.
So
Also
Acima,
known as essentially a
the
200%
hell?
interest rate.
so Acima has a 100-day same as cash payoff.
Where are you in that 100 days?
So right now I owe $900 and I got 2
Okay.
weeks and that should be paid off by then.
Hopefully,
I've already used
otherwise
them
that would
4
suck.
times. Every single time I've had it paid off. I'm not going to be paying
Oh no! Diversify your spendings. Download all the gotcha. No.
that interest. That's
Hey.
stupid. But I'm going to be paying that off.
Well, you better, man, because literally, if you don't make that payment, 900, 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks. 900, 2 weeks. If I don't do that, then I start taking on interest.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
boy.
an aggressive interest.
It's
And
very,
it's
very bad
$125
interest.
a week.
Yep, $121.06.
121.
Alright.
But it's just
It is.
crazy, man. But you still took this out and you took on the risk. So I am glad that you're close to paying it off. And, if everything goes well, we should be doing that. But you still took this out.
Yes,
Yeah.
I had
Which
to get a
is
set of tires.
immense.
Diversify
Huh?
your
I had to
gotcha
get tires
pulls.
for my
Oh
truck.
gosh.
I know, but even a credit card would have been better because what you put on yourself is if some job for some reason just dried up for a couple weeks, you would have been with a 200% interest.
And I never
I'm not gonna pull a DSP and write off gotcha pulls as business expenses. Hey, I'm still surprised he didn't get caught by the IRS for that.
looked at it that way because my mindset was I'll have it paid off by the 100
Of
days.
course. That's how
But
they get you.
life
And
And if I become a gotcha streamer, am I allowed to do that? Do I just embrace the addiction? Do I go full degenerate? Do I go a full boss man Jack? Rat fall to the dark side?
you're
happens.
actually potentially, most likely, I'm going to say, actually win this. But you have put an
RNG compounds, right? No, it's
immense risk over your head with this.
let's
And
say
I-
there's a pity
okay.
system, I
Yeah,
guess. I don't know.
probably should have looked at it that way.
Well, that just makes me a little more afraid for the future. All right, guys, I get it. You need more financial audit. So we've decided now in our membership.
Funny enough, I major in finance and we have classes on banking, but they never taught us how to open a bank account. Yeah, I mean, in all my accounting time, they never taught us that. I think they were just hoping that you'd figure that out. Yes, the degenerate rat streamer sounds like the best bad ending for you, Vivi. Oh, yeah.
And the growth of this business. Join the membership, link in the description below. Just you can't get into things like this, man. This, again, if we're talking about keeping your business surviving, these are things, if we start going down these paths, that will f your business, man. They'll f you.
I
Okay.
got nothing to say on it. I mean, it's. I feel like that one's under control.
So far.
So
and
far.
I think it still will be, but
If you could write it off, sure, but you get in trouble once Twitch actually starts treating gacha as gamba. Here's the thing, though. I think they generally have like tie-ins with the gacha companies, so I don't think they would. But then again, they don't like VTubers apparently. Like they keep on doing weird like double standards for like flesh tubers versus VTubers. And in general, I think that Twitch tends to lean into some not safe for work more than they should. But you should at least apply it evenly and fairly, I don't know. Oh, they did actually teach you how to open a business account and insure the business. That's at the community college. That's nice.
again, take those out. How many more times? When's the time it's not under control? When's the time something happens? When's the time you get
Twitch is stupid, so they could. And cover your hips, QDBB. Oi. So they taught us who to accept and reject people taking loans, how banks operate, and not how we take a loan, yeah? Yeah, I've seen a lot of that from my waifus on Twitter. Yeah, no, they've been having problems.
injured or there's like an infestation at the shop or something and then businesses can't be done.
Life happens, things change.
Dude, life is crazy, man.
Okay.
Medical emergency in the family and you have to travel. You never know. Harbor Freight.
Love my
What do
tools.
we get? Yeah.
Tools,
Yeah,
and more
boy.
tools.
So
Are
many
you
tools.
working to get tools or are you getting tools to do work? Because it feels like the first.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
You're a
It's
tool.
always in that industry, man. People are just almost more obsessed with the tools than the work.
I do see that. I do like my tools. I try not
It's
to.
fun, but
It is. I try not to go overboard and get like $50,000 in debt on tools.
But let's just have the business running and humming and taxes
Why is that
paid.
your-
Like I said, I
Then
have to
spoil
have
ourselves.
the tools to keep the business running.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but come on. Every single tool, you think that was the exact tool, version, model, everything, brand that you needed to get, and there was nothing cheaper in the entire world if you're being realistic.
What do you mean nothing cheaper? I went to Harbor Freight. It is cheaper. It's the cheapest.
Eh?
Well,
I
you
could have
said
gone to
you-
Snap-on and get a set of wrenches for $500.
Well, I was
No,
going to say, but you have done the truck.
I have, yes, because they do
Okay.
have some better tools.
Uh-huh.
I get better tools on
Okay.
Snap-on,
But you've
but
got
a lot of the
every
tools,
tool, but confirm with me right now, 100%, every single tool that you've gotten, every single tool.
Yeah, just rent the tools. Yeah, that might be better at that point. Seeing some VTubers going, not new, this has always been a thing. Don't get me started on how conversation changes on that.
Is 100% necessary.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Listen, I'm not there. I don't see it, but we've had people just like you on this show, and that has never been the case. I'm going to take your word for it.
I buy the tools as I need them. If I
Are
need
you
that tool and
sure?
it stops the job for today, I go that night, pick up the tool, and then come back and finish the job.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to take your word for it.
We'll
Because
see.
I'm just not there. There's no provable. But
I mean, tools are a requirement for the business. You got to have
no.
it.
But again,
So-
most people get tools they don't need or more expensive than they need.
Okay, I'm not some people.
Yeah, you weren't lying when you said join the Discord might be a bad idea in your videos. And we cleaned up. We needed to clean it. We had to start cleaning up.
I'm me, and I
Hey,
get the tools that I need.
Yeah, you have
to
3
keep
credit
my
1
business.
cards and you take out 200% interest
We're-
rate loans. So
Yep.
we're a
That's
work
just
in
me.
I trust
progress.
with financial
We're a work in
decisions.
progress.
Yeah.
We have suggestions
That
if
is
you.
you. You're right. Other people do not do those
We have a
things.
Welcome to the
suggestion
show.
section. It's fine.
$69 purchases. Also, reminder, you saying you don't purchase on credit cards. Interest rate $33.16. Minimum monthly payment $46.
Okay.
So why are we purchasing on a card that we can't pay off?
I mean, I do pay on it.
You don't
Whenever I
pay
can.
off.
I don't pay off, no, because I keep reusing it.
Yeah,
Yes,
we got
was
that. That's why
my
you're saying
question
that's
was
a problem.
why. That was
It's a
literally
problem.
what I just said, and I asked why. Why do you do this thing? Oh, because I do this thing.
Well,
What?
I buy the tools so I can use them, and then I pay them off as I go.
Hey.
If I buy a
But why
$100
on
tool,
a credit card that you cannot pay off that is accruing interest instead of your cash flowing like $15,000 a month? You can get a tool.
so I try to buy with cash a
Hey,
lot.
it's a work in progress. If you have suggestions on the Discord, let me know. It's definitely a work in
At
progress.
times, but like a toolbox, I'm not wanting to drop all that money at once. I'd rather just put on the credit card and pay it off.
Yeah, but you're
Hello,
accruing
Guinea, how
at
you
30%
doing?
interest. So you're not getting the return even close that you're thinking by delaying it. Not even close. You're losing 30%.
I'm not getting it to get a return. I'm not investing in it.
Then what's the point? Pay it off at once then. If you're spreading it out, you're doing it to try to leverage some kind of return. That's why you would do it.
It's not a return. It's a not dropping $1,000 on a toolbox at once. It's
Why?
$250 a week, or however I want to divide
Why
it up.
not drop it off all at once?
Maybe I don't have it.
Okay, well
I
that
don't,
is
want-
different.
I don't have the extra $1,000 to spend on the.
Then again, you're not budgeting.
Huh?
You must not be budgeting in that case. Well, we already know you're not. But because you're not budgeting, we know your business's expenses are relatively low compared to your margins are good. So you should be able to do that. But you're doing stupid
yeah.
spending, which is why you can't afford to do it in cash. So you have to put
I wonder how many tools he could get if he stopped eating out on the company's dime. Huh. Buying tools as you immediately need it probably won't give you the best deal. That's true. That is true. Okay, but how often do you need that? Usually you buy a tool once to use daily for years. You shouldn't need to buy tools often. When you got a business, you should already have the tools for it. That is true. Blame the Discord demons? That's fair. You don't have to buy every new tool you see, yeah?
it on a credit card.
So maybe we look at it that way.
Eh.
I look at it as I needed a tool. I put it on the credit card, and sometimes maybe I'll pay it off.
Why the
I-
f- are you here? Please. For f***'s sake.
y'all
Why
invited
are you
me to
sitting
be-
at this table?
Why not? I mean, I'm here to talk about the finances and go over my stuff. Right?
With what end goal?
To be debt free. and have a successful business.
You're not listening to anything, or the complicated airflow might be getting its way into your ear, but you're not processing it. You're a defensive little stone.
You're asking why don't just spend $1,000 on a toolbox? Why do I put it on a credit card?
Yes.
Because I don't have $1,000 to spend on the toolbox at the time.
No, I
Yeah,
get
but
that,
you
and we
need it.
just defined why, because you don't budget, even though your
Yes.
margins are good.
So
I know that.
What else is there to explain?
No, but you also said sometimes you just don't want to pay it all up front. That was another reason you gave.
Yes.
And because of that,
Doesn't
I want
make
to know
sense.
why then, if you have the $1,000, then why would it make sense to lose 30%?
Okay, I will say we're not like a thirst pool except for freaking boxing and his femboys. We maybe should lock down boxing's femboys a little bit, but generally we're not like super thirsty. At least
On it.
we just make like I don't know. We make like Lowy jokes, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, because
Yeah,
I'd rather
let's
just
just
keep
focus
the
on the
money in my
stream,
pocket.
sorry.
The Harbor Freight card is for Harbor Freight, and I can use that $1,000
The money that
elsewhere
you're
for
keeping
maybe
on-
bills or gas or whatever. I can't spend the Harbor Freight credit card on gas, but I can spend my $1,000.
Harbor Freight credit card, destroy it, burn it. I don't care. You don't know how to use credit cards. You can only
Okay.
use a charge card. People like you, like a fizz card. You guys, you can't use a credit card. You're not a credit card person. You can be someday after you prove it, but you're not. So don't give a shit about a Harbor Freight
I'm
card
not
or
a
where you
credit
spend the
card
money.
person on
But
here.
either way, the cash you're keeping in your
Yes!
pocket.
Yes. Wait, was he fired before he did? He wasn't employed.
Not gaining any value. It's
I don't
losing
think he
about 3% a
specifically
year
said
in
that, though.
inflation. This is losing 10 times that by being on here. So at no point does it matter.
So what's the point of a credit card? If I'm going to put $1,000 on a credit card
Good question.
and
I'll
it's
tell
set
ya.
to I don't.
Sometimes you get 0% financing. That's fun. Throw the money in the marketplace. You get a better return on investment.
So they do that on purchases over $599.
Which was not this purchase. And
Not that one, no.
sometimes,
Oh boy.
They have 5% cash back.
and there it is, 5%
Really?
cash back. Remind me, what's the interest rate on this card?
Really?
Okay, what's bigger?
Obviously.
So you.
Okay.
There's no point.
But-
That's just, you just answered it.
Dude.
I don't know where we're getting at on that because
What? Really? You
Yeah.
didn't understand that?
No, you asked what's the point of it? To have the card to buy the tools. That's the point of it. Period.
No,
But
he's
you just asked the
saying,
benefit.
he's saying, what's the point of trying to get points back whenever you're just losing it to interest? Yeah, Caleb did squeak. Thank you.
Of the credit card, and we just determined for you there is not.
No, I asked what was the benefit between a credit card. Not this credit card.
But yeah, the same exact thing. Cash back, 0% financing.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter with the way you're using it because you're just allowing the interest to
Ugh.
accrue. So whatever cash back you're getting is completely negated by many times.
So, I mean, I pay more than what
You
the
pay a
minimum
little
is.
more. You pay a little more than
And
the
then
minimum, which is great.
if I-
But
if
you
I go in
spend
there-
on it. But you spend on it.
Yeah, it only works if you always pay it off. That's when you actually can play the credit card game. Otherwise, you are losing the credit card game.
If I go in there and spend $50, I'll immediately make a $50 payment sometimes.
Sometimes. The keyword's
sometimes.
on.
Yeah,
No, there it is. It
sometimes.
slipped out.
So
You all know how seeing guests on the show spending their hard-earned money.
Math, yeah. Factor. I'm curious about Factor because I'm a very picky eater.
But also definitely worth giving it a try.
no, I said sometimes because it's what it is. It's not all time. But
Well, you shouldn't be spending on there even if it's a sometimes anyway, because that money should be going towards it without a purchase because your balance is in the thousands. If our balance is sitting over 1,000, then we should just be putting the money towards it regardless whether or not we're purchasing. You're just making it slower to pay off, and you're losing 30% a year on that 1,200. That's 30% a year. That could be money in your pocket. That could be money in your business. That could be scaling your business. That could be hiring another employee to take on more business because it sounds like your business is taking on a lot of work. That employee could bring in more revenue. But
Yeah.
instead, new tool on card. Pay it off slower. 30%. Gone.
all right.
Factor's
so
not
next.
worth it. Honestly, from everything
little
I've seen, I'm
aren't
not
ya?
surprised.
So am I. It's okay. eBay.
eBay.
Oh, what are we doing on eBay? my
Yeah,
dude?
I know that
What-
they
what
try to
you're
be fancy.
purchasing?
New old
No,
stock
no, no.
parts.
You're not. Sorry, that was fees. Fees? Why were there fees?
Oh,
Basic card
fancier
fees
meals.
or-
Chefs United. Interesting.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Wait,
I've
why do
nev-
you have fees? Why do you have fees? Why do you have
You're
fees?
purchasing.
New old
No, no,
stock
no.
parts.
You're not. Sorry, that was fees. Fees? Why were there fees?
Was
basic
Which
card
card is
fees
this?
or
Oh, well, I don't know. I've never had an eBay.
Which card
Let's
is this?
see.
I
What's
use
the
that to
fees?
buy parts for Mercedes, new old stock parts that aren't available anymore, and I also
Okay.
get eBay money back.
It just says fees. Payment security? Hold on. Is that to like secure the purchase if like it's not
That is what
delivered, or like,
factor is,
or
yeah.
is this like a security thing for the card itself? They're baked in fees essentially, because either way, you've had that hit basically every single month. That's like a monthly. You have an immediate $8.79 thing because that's happened.
What is that?
$86.66 this year so far on this card.
$86 in the fees.
This year, which means you're essentially getting that $8.77 every month. So even if it was 0%, you're still getting $8.79 hit every month. And
Maybe
yes, again, you did pay more than minimum, but the fees, this credit cards, is not making more sense. Plus, again, it's accruing $15.19 of interest, so you have.
Those meals seem like a scam. Dollar meals seem better, if not worse, for your health. Heck, I've seen 88-cent meals. I feel like, in general, YouTuber sponsorships can be kind of shady. Except for Gamer Subs. Gamer Subs is a good product. Gamer Subs.
have to put extra money towards it or you're making no progress. You're not getting any benefit from this card.
I get eBay cash to buy more stuff on eBay.
Is it more than 30% interest? Is it more than the extra
That I
fees
don't know.
added?
That I don't know off the top of my head.
No is the
Okay,
answer, or
probably
else
not.
they wouldn't be in business
That
as
makes
a credit
sense.
card.
That makes sense.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Just imagine, man, investing this money back in your business, scaling it, investing this money in like the S&P 500 in like a moo brokerage or anything like that.
You don't know what Gamer Subs is? Maybe we should do the tier list after this. But yeah, no, Gamer Subs, it's an energy drink. And it actually tastes really good.
I don't know how to do
Letting
all
that
that.
grow.
And I need it to get through stream.
I
Do you
don't-
not have any retirement?
No.
That's scary as well
I
because
applied. I did apply. I'll probably have to apply multiple times though.
one thing I'm really focusing on personally myself, businesses, they can go up quickly like yours and mine have done. Wonderful. We're very blessed.
Their marketing is unhinged. Gamer Subs' marketing is unhinged. That is true. They have interesting flavor names.
Money back in your business, scaling it, investing this money in like the S&P 500 in like a moo brokerage or anything like that.
I don't know how to
letting
do all
that grow.
I
Do you not have any retirement?
No.
That's scary as well because one thing I'm really focusing on
boy.
personally myself, businesses, they can go up quickly like yours and mine have done. Wonderful. We're very blessed. It's incredible. Thanks to all of you. Love you guys. Like seriously. But it can also go in a moment. So you need to make sure you're just setting yourself up for success as well.
So like investing or
Like
retirement?
investing.
Yeah, I haven't
Both
looked
can
into, I haven't looked into any of that.
Okay.
I don't know how to.
We might
so.
talk about that. Maybe we'll set you up with a financial advisor at Domain Money, one of our partners. Well, we'll figure that out. Okay.
Yeah.
$30 minimum monthly payment. Balance $538.47. Again, fees and interest, but again, I am glad no purchases, but it's sitting at 29.24% interest rate.
Should probably just get that paid off.
You've spent $1,351.23 on this card this year.
I have.
You've lost
I run off of boba tea in spite. Oh, that's great.
$73 in interest. Sorry, no, $88.53 in interest and
Carbonated in the winter?
$68.66
That's fair.
of fees on this card alone. That's
100
one out of the many cards.
$120. Okay.
Discount tire lines
Tires.
up with all the other one.
Tires for my trailer.
Yeah,
0%.
you can't
Okay.
pay for things without getting the store card. 0%.
0%.
For what happens on this card
What do you mean? What happens on that card?
in the future?
Yeah, the
Oh,
deferred
if I
interest.
reuse it?
The deferred interest.
I don't know what you're at. What do you mean? What
If you
happens
just
on this
keep
card?
paying your minimum monthly payments, what happens?
Oh, you get interest. Yeah.
Does it? Is it a 0% for a certain amount of time?
Well, they're
Yeah,
always 0%
generally.
for a certain amount of time. Buddy. It takes 18 months to pay off the.
Oh, it did hit the table. Thank you for helping me out here.
1 month from next week, back interest that has been accruing
Yeah.
this entire time will hit this card.
Okay, so I didn't know that.
Dude,
Yeah.
look at
So
what
they
you're signing
take
up
the
for.
interest on the monthly balance and throw it all at once for the past however long it's been.
Essentially, yep. In this case, because luckily the balance isn't huge, the deferred interest is $61.38, but it is still money. And that is just an example of what we're going through. Again, you have so much more life to live. Imagine that happens on a much bigger balance and you just don't know.
Should probably read the fine print.
Or just know what credit card you're getting. Or just not use credit
I thought
cards.
I was getting a 0% on whatever that was. I didn't know it was for, I guess, 6 months is what I'm going to assume.
So $362.32. Minimum monthly payment $30, but we did have to pay this. We need to do
all of it.
175, right? Like twice now.
You said it's in a month.
Oh, it's in a month. You're right. We have to do the entire thing.
Just get it all.
Stop getting credit cards is also an option.
So that's going to be a big attack immediately out of the gate. Plus, we've had $30 of fees this year so far. Have you had a late payment, or is that like the opening fee?
I think it's opening fee. I haven't had a late payment because I have auto pay set up on it.
Okay. Here, credit one again. So it's really credit one's like almost as bad as you can get when it comes to credit
I
cards.
learned
you
that
can exist
after
without
I
credit
opened
cards,
them up.
Why are we opening credit cards? Let's go through that. Let's go back then. What were we doing? Why were we just opening credit cards?
So during the time that I opened them, I didn't have the cash or cash flow, and I would open them to be able to just pay anything, whether it's fuel or bills or whatever.
That doesn't sound
so I
good.
can just get a little bit extra
like
money to be able to get through that tough time because I
using
couldn't
a
make the money
to dig
magically
yourself
show
deeper.
up, but I was able to get.
What were you doing for work? You said you were unemployed.
This was during the last year whenever I had kind of start. So January of last year
Did you get
is
fired?
whenever I left working entirely
Why?
because I wanted to do my own business.
Why didn't you leave it when you were
Damn
ready
it,
to
you
start?
didn't get fired. Shit.
Because I was ready to start.
But you didn't start until mid-year.
I bought the shop in August.
But you were working before then? Was it like going to
Kinda.
people's places?
I would do small jobs, mobile jobs, and I'd bought a ton of Mercedes parts, used parts and everything that are valuable, and I would resell them and make money that way. And during that time was whenever I'd open up the credit cards because at some point I didn't have some of the extra money and I had to get by because I didn't actually have an income at all or a shop to make the money. So from January to August, I was doing mobile work and
we just need to kill these, man. We just the way we're managing our money and the way we spend. We haven't gotten to your spending yet, but the way we spend is just absolutely ridiculous when it comes to still having these cards that is accruing interest on a monthly basis.
Yeah, no, credit one's like the worst card you can
$279.08
get
on here.
that I know
like
of.
a 30% interest rate. Yep. Then
Crazy
another
amount of
credit
fees.
one. This balance is much bigger. $54 minimum monthly payment and a
no, it is scammy. I don't like credit one.
$1,064.41.
Their stupid credit
balance.
credit
I
cards.
don't think I've used that
ads
one though,
are-
have I?
No, you
Hey.
didn't currently spend on this one.
That one,
But there is $26.32 of interest accruing. There's also been a ton of fees and a ton of interest this year.
So the minimum payment, yeah. I think I've paid more than the minimum payment, right?
Yes, but, and that gets me to another confusing thing. We may as well talk about this. No debt payoff strategy is what you're doing. No one advocates from it, from at least anywhere that I've
What
looked.
strategy?
You're putting a little extra towards everything. A little extra.
Have a strategy?
But that doesn't get you anywhere quick. It gets you there quicker than just paying minimum monthly payments on anything.
But you should be efficient
but
and do
it doesn't get you
snowball
there
or
quicker than
avalanche.
focusing on one debt.
So
Now-
take all the extra from others and put it all into one and make the
Yes.
minimum on others.
Exactly.
And that would be a
until
lot
that one's
better.
paid, and then take that extra to another
Okay,
one.
you said you watched this
Yes.
show. I'm not going to bully you for that because I want to teach you. But
Okay.
you said you were out there.
Yes.
Okay.
I've learned a little.
Take it all.
Oh, boy.
And what I'd recommend for you, just for the discipline side, is probably just throw out your smallest debt and just keep doing that every single smallest debt.
Snowball.
Would it be better to do it to the biggest debt since
And
it's
that's
going to
called-
accrue more interest?
And then there's the avalanche method, which is throw it at the highest interest rate debt.
Highest interest rate.
Yep.
What
And
about-
mathematically, that one still works more. It doesn't make sense to just attack the largest balance one because the largest balance one might have a really low interest rate. Then you're absolutely trying to hammer that one down. Well, a small one with a high interest rate is just sitting there. So we either want to focus on the highest interest rate or the smallest balance.
Whichever one is costing me more a month
Well, no.
to an extent.
No.
Oh.
the
It's
highest
based on
interest rate,
discipline.
that's the avalanche.
Mhm.
That mathematically, technically does get you there a little quicker. It's not dramatic. But more people find success with the snowball because you see more progress being made
It's
because you
more
can knock
human
out a small
psychology
bounce
shit.
quicker. And that's a psychological win. So even though it might take a month longer, you have a higher chance of completion.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Prosper. Why are we not prospering with this?
That one was just another credit card I opened for the same reason I opened the credit ones. I've used it quite a
Hey.
bit more.
Wait, how many credit ones
and
do you have?
I don't think I've used it lately, but I've same situation as all the other credit cards. Paid a little bit extra, but it's the credit cards are kind of all in the same boat. If I'm being honest.
Okay.
He's
Opened
opening
them
all the
about
cards.
the same time
A lot of
for the
cards.
same reason.
Not as much as the last
and in
couple,
the
but a
same
lot
boat
of
as I am
cards.
today for all of them.
Oh, no purchases. Barely any credit available. Only a little more than the minimum monthly payments put towards it.
I did
Minimum
max that
monthly
one
now.
out once.
Minimum monthly now is $41, and it's currently sitting at $1,136.88.
Yep.
7 years to pay
Okay.
off doing the minimum, or doing the payment you did last time. It still takes 3 years to pay off. That's a
Better than
31.24% interest rate.
Yeah.
That's your worst yet, except
Prosper. Well, that's the opposite of what it's doing.
for the
Yeah.
200%, but we're going to take care of that. $222. Now, mind you, we have to take care of that $900 in 2 weeks, but we also need to
bank
take
is
care of that
prospering, yeah.
$362 in
The
4
discount.
weeks. So now it's starting to stack up before
Yep.
any punishments hit. And that's where life happens, and that's why it's risky to take out, because you didn't even know you had that back interest on that other card, and now we have 2 things we have to pay off instantly, which takes more money away from other things, and you accrued almost $500 in interest this year so far on there. CJC Off-Road, what is this?
Front end parts from a truck.
Okay.
Okay.
You owe $2,028.70.
Why did you need that for your truck?
Yes.
I can't tell what the minimum monthly payment is because you've made various amounts of payments.
It's 130 if I'm not mistaken.
okay. Interest on this?
I think it's about 30.
30%.
Hmm.
Good.
So
So we can get a Thorin 2003 to 2013 Ram 2500, 3500
track bar
track bar.
and
Like
other
a
and other
man.
items and other
Really?
items. I mean, it was ball joints and a lot of other.
Gotta get
Parts
your
that I
ball
need to
Huh.
joints.
Well, got to keep the truck on the road so I can keep the business going.
Right?
Right?
Okay,
I'm
so
not
you
against
Everyone's gotta
do
repair
use
their
it for
vehicle.
business.
I'm not against it. I'm just against the 30% interest rate loan on it when you have okay cash flow. Seat Geek. Do we need this to keep the truck on the road?
No,
Oh,
but I don't
boy.
work to live. I live to work, or I don't live to work. I work to live.
Yeah,
And I wanted to go see Slipknot.
but you're doing neither of those right now.
I
Slipknot.
am living right there.
But you haven't paid for it yet.
Well, I just got them.
For
you
track
haven't
bar,
paid
yeah.
for it yet.
Well, no.
Hey.
The living that we're
didn't
doing
need
that I
that?
want you
Oi.
to do from this.
Aye. Yeah. I rely on you guys to know how bullshit their car stuff is. There is a bank called Prosperity, yeah. And it's ironic. This guy really doesn't understand sacrifice? Yeah, no.
Successful business is paid for. You're you're working to live is literally true because you are working to pay for your past living. You are literally forced to pay for something that's already been purchased
Okay.
because you finance everything in the world.
Yeah.
This is what everyone gets to do. This is what everyone gets to do when you do it successfully.
And the
I'm
yes,
still not
I love
just an
I love the
absolute
bang bang bang.
blower of
It
money,
always wakes me
But
up.
one thing that's really exciting is I got to
Hey.
buy a friend a ticket to go to a football game in a few weeks at Texas versus Georgia. It's going to be like the biggest game in the regular
Need
season.
to
this
go
year.
to
Number one,
Slipknot.
number two.
I roll, yeah.
That's exciting. I get to do it because I've budgeted, I've made money make sense in life, and I'm not financing it in a way where I need to keep the business going in order to pay for a past event.
So the idea on this was they were coming up in about a month, and I wanted
What?
to get the tickets for myself and 3 of my friends to go see them because we didn't know when
Did
it
you
was.
pay for them or
Oh, for
did they pay
Slipknot?
back?
I paid for them.
Did they pay back?
No, I didn't ask them to. That
Hey.
was not part of the deal. I paid for their tickets.
It's not like we have a 200% interest rate.
Why
loan just
though?
sitting there.
Oh, that's different. But on this one,
Kind of, not
Well, it's not for tickets.
It's the
Not for
same
tickets, but
resource.
it's sitting there. And the ticket money could have paid it off.
Could have.
The same
That's the point.
resource,
That's
man.
what I
also-
just said.
but
You're
then
taking from the resource pool.
we couldn't go see Slipknot.
Yeah, no. I think Slipknot's desperate to continue to perform forever.
Not really. They're selling out shows still, and they're still extremely popular. So I don't think they're desperate for much.
Okay, not desperate, but they've been performing forever. So I think you could see them in some other time.
Maybe, or
I don't know. I don't have a dog. I want a dog, but right now I just have my cat.
maybe not.
Or also maybe you didn't have to pay for the 3 friends.
I wanted to. They're 3 of my best friends.
Well, I know
and
you wanted to. That's why you fucking did it.
Yeah. So what's
I'm
wrong
saying
with
maybe
that?
you didn't have to.
Maybe I didn't have to, but then they probably couldn't go, and I wanted them to go with me, and it was
You
a
know a
gift.
good way to
it was
do
a
it?
gift.
You know a good way to do it? This is what I've done. If there's other events that other people can afford, I say, what can you put towards it? And they
Yeah.
put what they can put towards it, and then I cover the rest.
I guess it's
Well, I
fair.
got that, but I try not to do that if it's something that I want to give them. It was a surprise. It was a gift, and I
I
wasn't going to ask
get
them.
that. I'm not against the heart.
You just
I think
can't
you're
afford it.
confusing this conversation. I'm not against certain things you're doing in the business. Not against keeping your truck on the road. I'm not against doing this and doing a gift thing for the friends. I'm not against any of that. I am against how you are doing it and when you are doing it. This does not make sense right now.
Yeah.
You have back interest accruing on a card.
Okay.
You have a 200% payday loan, essentially, that's gonna hit if you don't pay it off in a couple weeks.
I'm
You
going
have
with
all
it. He
these
mentioned
ticking
it.
time
I'm
bombs.
saying it.
You don't have a single penny saved for taxes, of which is likely going to be in the tens and tens of thousands of dollars that you do not
Yeah.
have saved.
Save up for stuff like that. I took my fiance's friend, a friend, and her husband out for a nice dinner. I saved up for like a month prior to pay for it. Yeah.
But you think
Makes
that
it a
now is
special
the
occasion.
time to splurge on Slipknot. It's just
All
not.
being
I'm
smart
not
about it.
against that as a concept. I'm against you doing it now in this way. You didn't even pay for it. You financed it.
I did. I figured I could make the monthly payments comfortably and be fine
Yeah.
with that.
Comfortably, you just said you have no money left over.
Well, I make the
Dude.
money. I'll
You-
find
you
a way
don't-
to make the money. I work harder, make more
Ah,
money instead
boy.
of
You're gonna have to make a lot more money because again, we found 2 ticking time bombs.
okay.
You
I'll
do
make more money
know
then.
that
I
if you
hope
make
so.
more money, that also, whenever you have a business, that also means that you're gonna owe even more in taxes too, right?
So
Yeah, that's the whole.
there is a certain point where you can only get pushed too far.
I don't know what
Hello,
that
Jay.
point
How are
is.
You
you
haven't
doing
found
today?
it yet.
No.
You haven't found it, and that's
But
okay. And
I'll
I don't
go-
necessarily want you to find it. That's living to work, the thing you don't want, but you're pushing yourself to be forced to do it.
Hey,
Okay, 1,000.
Concert was cool though.
Good. $1,493.
Great.
$135.77.
hey.
Okay, that's the minimum monthly interest.
About the same.
30% Slipknot for 30%.
I think that's if I'm being honest, I don't know off the top of my
Well,
head.
okay, credit card, I guess.
30.
10 hours
It may
extra
not
pay?
be 30%.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm
I'm
being
gonna
I don't know the amount.
I'm gonna slip a knot
You
around
should
my
probably
neck
should.
after
I could
hearing
find
that.
it out if you want me to, but I don't know
It's
it.
fine.
Hey.
It's not, but we're not gonna spend
I'm
time
just
on that.
estimating about 30 because the payoff there is if
Hey,
I
Arson.
do the minimum monthly payments. But if I go to pay it off today, it saves me on the interest and it's a little bit less than what's shown on the schedule there. It's like $200 less, if I'm being honest. So whatever that interest is.
Oh my! We're affirming Walmart.
Oh, and yeah, that was
What did you get?
Stop!
I wanted a new TV.
You
Yeah,
want
you
it.
want a lot.
Yeah,
You know
Want
what adults do? They don't do exactly what they want all the time. That's
Well,
just called
That
being
sounds
a grown
miserable. I do what I
miserable.
want.
Okay, then
Yeah.
you're not gonna exist in this world. You're not gonna
Oh
fucking make
my
it. Your business
gosh,
is gonna
dude.
close.
Stop
Everything's
being a
gonna go to
baby.
because that's what
Nah.
people that just live wants above all else happens.
The
to them.
want is
you
what
say
makes me
nah.
wanna do
Have
harder.
you watched the show? You said yes. If you watched the last 2.5 years of the show, you'd know that people that put their wants at the top lose it.
Here's the thing. I will work for my wants. I will work to make sure that
But
everything
we don't
I want,
know where
I
that
get.
point goes, and you don't know how long your business survives.
We don't know, but I'm still gonna
You
get
could
there.
get
I'm going to do
injured.
what I have to do
Your
to do
poor
it.
widow knees hurt from hiking. That could happen
It
to a
could.
more extreme situation
could.
tomorrow, and then you can't bend over to fix a car.
Okay, it could, but still, I'm going to do
Right.
everything in my power to make sure that
Everything in your power. I don't give a shit about everything in your power. I could say I could do everything in my power. That doesn't matter. What happens is in
It
the
does
real.
matter.
No. What happens in the real world is something happens.
Caleb, Caleb's blood pressure is probably not great. Caleb will freak out when he reaches his limit. That is true. It was a birthday / meet my best friend dinner.
And then you can't, regardless if everything in your power was attempted. I don't care if you put in the effort. I only care about the end result. And if you get that sucks. That ruins
That's
everything.
A lot of ifs. If I get or if I do good, if I work hard enough to get to that point, what's the difference? If I could die tomorrow, I could walk outside and die now. Or I could walk out and change everything. And
Are you talking about freaking FOMO bullshit? Or don't worry about tomorrow, live for the day bullshit? Just nah.
everything would be perfect. If is a
change
big
everything
word.
based on what we're saying. Yes, please do. That'll change your life. But
Can't live life off of ifs.
no, it's not living off of the ifs. It is living off of risk mitigation. It is preventing yourself. I have a business emergency fund so that if revenue drives up for a couple months for some reason, algo changes, who knows, we can survive. My employees can get paid. It is risk
I should put I can die tomorrow / FOMO on the bingo card.
Mitigation. You are allowing yourself, if anything bad happens, your business is gone, your employee is
Where did I put my pencil?
It's not about living on ifs, it's risk mitigation. I want to give you like almost as bad.
We technically can die tomorrow, but risk mitigation.
Well, they're not gonna fucking make it. Your business is gonna close. Everything's gonna go to because that's what people that just live wants above all else happen.
Where did I go? Where did I hate when I do this.
Change everything based on what we're saying. Yes, please do. That'll change your life. But
can't live life off of ifs.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now I know where I am. You can die tomorrow, so time to YOLO the Amazon Prime sale. Oof. I am getting some stuff, some costume stuff, so I can get ready for range. Is the guy getting angry, or am I reading him wrong? No, the guy that Caleb's talking to is getting angry. He does seem to. How does he have a business with that mentality? I don't think his business books are great. Got all of my stuff I want from online and or sales.
That terrifies me for you walking out this door.
I do see it. I do see it. It's just we look at it in different ways.
But
oh boy.
People who look at it in my way tend to have a career and retirement in business that lasts for decades. People that look at it your way show up on the show with mountains of credit card debt and no path forward. What way seems to work the most amount of time? I'd go that way personally. Walmart card, $988. Sorry, on Affirm, 99 cents. Minimum monthly payment, $90.01. What's the interest rate? Probably 30.
You got your first playlist of videos and suggestions now? Cool. Yeah, no, this guy is getting super defensive and thinks himself the next financial genius. Yeah.
About.
Great.
I got a network switch for $35 that I definitely didn't need. Well, if it fits within your wants, it's fine. What is it? It's 50% for needs, 20% investment, 30% for wants. If you budget properly and you're good.
Great for TV.
And a sound bar.
Well, so imagine you walk in, you get the TV and the sound bar, and there's a 30% tax on it, on top of the normal 8.5% tax. That's what you're paying.
If I do the minimum monthly payment.
Which is what you do.
Sometimes. If, like I said, if.
Every time on here.
That's only been, what, 2 payments?
3.
Okay.
Oh my, this continues. Thoroughbred performance?
Turbo for the truck. Turbo went out.
Okay. Do you need turbo?
Yeah, it's a diesel. It requires the turbo.
Okay.
Yes.
You got 2 of the Reaper t-shirts. Technically, I need clothes to wear. Technically, yeah.
Gotcha. Not a diesel man, personally.
Understandable.
I prefer the more convenience of never having to stop at a gas station.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah. Everyone will get there once they realize how fun it is to drive.
Oh, I think they're cool. I'm assuming you're talking about EVs.
Yeah.
I love them personally. I think the Cybertruck's awesome, but it's not
it's
hauling.
So much fun to drive.
It's not hauling the stuff that I haul, though. That's the big.
Is it not? Doesn't it have like?
I have a 3-car trailer that weighs 30,000 pounds.
Okay.
Also, they are freaking expensive. I don't think you should be encouraging him to get a Cybertruck right now.
Maybe
Caleb.
in the future, but not today.
Yeah.
Maybe like a hybrid. There's some decent hybrids.
Can't speak on it. But the Tesla semis look pretty cool. Instead of sitting behind a semi trying to get to 60 miles per hour for like 10 years.
Look at the Edison semi. Generated
Two
diesel.
editions of Maury's new album. Those are treasures. Wait, did he just say he had a Cybertruck, or did I mishear? He said that Cybertrucks are cool. Caleb has a Tesla, so I think he's just talking about Teslas in general. I don't think Caleb has a Cybertruck. I think he just has a normal Tesla. This guy just said that Cybertrucks are cool.
Generator powering electric batteries. It's being done in Canada, and it actually out-towed the Tesla semi by 65,000 pounds.
That's wild.
And it gets better fuel mileage, and it can run red diesel.
I have seen that video of the Cybertruck getting pew-pewed up at the range. When is he getting kicked off? Soon-ish. Not crazy soon, but decently soonish. Womp womp, yeah. I should upload my because we saw someone pew-pewing up part of a Cybertruck. Oh shit, what's her name? Boondock Ballistician, I think is
Which is
who we watched.
tax exempt.
Is it flavored better?
It's tax exempt.
Okay.
So
What's
because
tax
it's a
exempt?
generator, it's not an engine.
When
That's
is he
cool,
getting
though.
punched
So,
in the
that's
face?
sick.
Just little piece of
Hey,
information.
not
No,
this
that's
show.
fine. I
Not
love
this
it.
show.
I'm all into that.
I don't think Caleb
okay,
can do
so
it.
we're sitting at $1,098.36 on here. with a
30%.
Of course. $238.52 minimum due payment. Yes. One of the months of the 4, you paid extra.
Paid extra. When I had
These
some
minimum
extra.
due payments are stacking, and now I'm starting to understand why you don't have money left over, and you have to put things like
'Cause I have a lot
because
of
you've only ever gone
payments.
into debt ever.
Yes.
What am I looking at? I mean, this is a credit report. What is this? Collection. You have collections.
Cybertrucks are cool. Ah, yes, the badly designed, ugliest electric car ever made is cool. Sure, buddy. Yeah. It's a manual reset, not violence. Oh my gosh. Hey, saw a Cybertruck with "Powered by Prayer" on the back. Only thing I could think of was that was the only thing keeping the car going.
I have 2. I have one small one that I
Is
have
this
tried
the small
to look
one?
into.
711.
That's the small one. I don't remember what it was for because it just says complete credit solutions. So it's
That's who it was
Whatever.
sold to.
yeah. I don't
Okay.
remember who was it. It was 2.
You don't remember?
No, it was a while back.
But it's only been on your collections for like a year, 5 months,
Unless
as far
it
as I
was-
can see.
I'm not too sure, but
Why do you allow things to go into collections anyway, man?
that was bad decision making, and it's
What was the decision making?
not making the payments.
Why?
I
Hey.
didn't have the money at the time.
So why
I'd
didn't you work a
lost it.
job in between?
My thought process is I don't want to work for $10 an hour when I can try to find a job that works better. So instead of me jumping
I get
over,
the
Dude, I don't think you're gonna get paid $10 an hour in your field. What are you talking about? Cybertruck's not that bad aesthetic-wise? Debatable? Yeah, debatable, but show me an uglier electric car? I don't know. That's kind of subjective. It's kind of subjective. If I ever get a Cybertruck, I'm camoing it up with Tiger Strip. Getting paid $17.50. Yeah.
philosophy, but you just didn't pay your bills and it went into collection. So obviously that failed.
I never not had a job for more than a month.
You're broke. Work for
I've-
whatever
since
you can
the
get.
day I
Yeah,
graduated high
collections, yeah.
school, I've been working, and I think a month has been the longest I've ever went without a job.
Well, it wouldn't have gone into collections
Huh?
for missing a month.
I don't know what the reasoning was. I didn't make the payments. It went into collections.
Well, the fact that you
If
don't
I-
know what
if
the
I
pay-
I
knew-
didn't make the payments and went into collections. Yes, that's how that works. What? What? Seen that video of the Cybertruck towing a boat trailer and then another truck having to come and save both the Cybertruck and the trailer off the boat ramp. Oof. Oof. Yeah, Chinese EVs can be uglier, that's fair. Still terrible design that is more dangerous than a regular car, yeah. And you can get $20 with wrench skills easy. Yes, I have friends who are mechanics.
What it was originally for, I could probably elaborate on it more, but I don't remember what that collection was for.
Would it not knowing why you
What?
stopped making the payments make you a little more afraid for the future?
Oh, it sucks. I agree. But, I mean, if I don't know that is a whole different scenario than
Hey.
now. Now I am making my payments. I'm making my, even though it's a minimum monthly payment, I'm still making the payment. I'm not letting it go to collections.
What does stand for Group and Associates?
That one, what's the amount?
Oh,
30.
this is also in
That's the
collections.
big one.
3,614.
More
What was this for?
collections?
Also
More
don't want-
collections? Ugh. Ay. You have to be ready to be told to do stuff, which this guy has issues with. That does seem true. Like he's not seeming to take the advice very well. By the way, just to be clear, I don't think all Chinese electric vehicles are bad. Just some look ugly to me. That's fair.
remember.
Oh, come on, man. That's a huge balance. You
I
don't
don't know.
remember?
I don't. I really don't.
Just in general, I don't want to get in on EVs until there's a few more generations. I'm fine with hybrids. That's probably what I'll do. But I'll probably do hybrid Toyotas for my next car. So
Don't.
Yeah.
It may have been a AT&T account way back when that just recently went to it because I shut down my AT&T card, or not card.
Now
but
I'm not
account.
surprised you're taking out predatory loans to get it. Your
Yeah.
credit must be
It wasn't the best for a while. It's gotten better.
What's
I
better?
screwed it up.
This
in
is
the
better?
Marines.
What's better?
This is better. That's great. He's not willing to sacrifice anything. Instant gratification needs to go the way of Old Yeller. No! Don't make me think of Old
Where
Yeller.
are you?
I got a 675.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it ain't. A
Did you go
550,
overseas?
Like no,
Oh,
never
okay.
got to.
Where are you stationed?
Cherry Point, North Carolina.
How's North Carolina?
Okay.
Eh.
Nah, that's what I'd say too.
So you never left base?
Harley Davidson. Oh, so we're treating ourselves as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I like my toys.
Dude.
I like my cars, my trucks, my bikes.
Dude, you can't
So,
afford them right now. You
like
can
I
get them
said.
later.
Work to live.
Yeah, but you're really living that.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like again, you're literally just working to pay off your past things that you spent on fun. You're being forced
I like
to
my
work. You're not
toys. We can tell,
working for
yeah.
your future living.
Well, most people have automotive
Hey.
loans.
You want to be most people.
Well, no.
Just because most people do it doesn't mean that's good, especially when in America our financial literacy isn't necessarily the best. Let's be honest here. Hybrids are great in my honest opinion. I want an EV for specific reasons though. But with VV and waiting a few generations right now, yeah, that's fair. Don't you just want to like power your house, like power generators with it? Hey, I watched some more news vids on the Cybertruck. The thing is laughably bad in so many reasons. Yeah.
Because
But
that's
it's
how
a
you said it
common
that we
thing
started.
to have loans.
If you
And
want to
because
show
it's
some,
common,
let me
it's
know.
okay.
Not that it's okay, but it's not bad either.
Yes, it is.
Not really.
Yes, it is. What do you mean? It's a 72-month loan. Are you stupid? That's bad.
Okay, it's bad, but it's
You
a
just said it
common
wasn't?
thing to have.
Okay, so it's good.
Honda
Because
and
it's a
Ford's
common
pretty
thing
good,
to
yeah.
have.
So-
Honda
So
and
what's the point of
Toyota.
even saying that?
Saying that what?
It's a common thing to have. Like that excuses it.
Because I feel like it's a common thing. It's
Well, no shit.
everyone
What's the
has
point of
auto
saying
loans.
it?
Everyone has
Hey.
auto
What's the
loans.
point of saying
It's
that?
not a credit card. It's an automotive loan for a vehicle.
A toy.
People
This
don't
one
go-
specifically. I'd
Are you
appreciate
joking,
an asset.
Cats?
Yeah.
Are you?
And that's good.
What?
Because everyone has it, just like everyone has a credit card. Credit card balance. Because most everyone doesn't have an emergency fund. Most everyone doesn't have a proper retirement fund. Those
Yeah.
are all okay because most people have it.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. I'm gonna say not having an emergency fund because he's in this debt situation. What did our parents say? Would you jump off a bridge if others did? Yeah, not great. I'm not joking. Minnie Cooper was a trooper. That's great. That's hilarious. I'll be interested to see how many gens it takes before EV has solar panels installed to offset charging time. We'll see. I don't know. Solar is generally very inefficient. Uh,
I'm not
Are you
saying
gonna
it that
really
way.
make me say the bridge thing?
Oh, please don't.
Because
Yes.
you know that's exactly where
yes,
you're going, though.
do it.
Huh,
Talk
let's
to
have
him
a little
like a
more fun. If everyone
child
was
because he's acting
sticking
like one.
out their dicks, does that mean it's okay for you to do so?
That sounds extreme.
It does. That's the new
pretty
version of
extreme.
boofing.
Is it? Do you know about it? Because I certainly don't.
That's what we do in Austin.
Got you. That makes a lot more sense, actually.
So I come in here all high energy.
It's a common thing because it's common to be financially illiterate. Exactly.
That explains why. Yeah. Okay. So,
But again, it doesn't make any
Dude
sense
needs
just because
extreme, yeah.
other
To
people.
fix this,
Because
okay,
it's
maybe
and his
that wasn't the
mindset.
best thing to say.
Then-
Okay,
okay.
but okay,
honestly, the biggest thing that needs fixing is his freaking mindset.
as long as you
I'll
recognize it.
retract that statement.
Okay.
Just because everyone has it doesn't mean it's okay for me to have it.
But you
Yes.
want to be better than everyone, right?
Yes, that's always the goal.
Not better than everyone in terms of like I'm better than you, but in terms of just you
Doing
want
better.
to be
You want to be
doing
above average.
well.
You want to
Yes.
succeed.
And getting that. Does it show the interest rate? What's the
No, what is it?
What's the balance on that one?
7,737.
You
On
don't
this
wanna
one?
know. You don't want to know.
Tell me.
27.
May as well be a credit card then.
Made as well. And
27%
I-
on a Harley f***ing Davidson?
when I bought that
Why
bike,
though?
I thought I read the fine print and the interest, and
Did
I
you?
asked all the questions I was supposed to ask.
Did you?
What's my payment? And they told me it was supposed to be for 3 years. $257 a month for 3 years. That sounded great. And then after everything has been done, turns out it was for 6 years.
7, buddy. 7.
72
Oh,
months?
sorry.
I'm counting this as car has problems because that interest rate is insane, and I'm counting that as an over percent car loan, even though it's a vehicle. We're counting this.
Sorry. Yeah, I was reading
That's
months.
definitely 6.
I was reading months.
Okay. So I was under the impression it was a loan for 3 years because that's what I asked them for.
You
And
said
then-
it did,
How
but
much
apparently
is this worth
not
if we could sell
well.
it today?
About $4,000. About
Oh,
3,700.
kill
and-
me now.
Yeah, 3,700.
I'm going to be like everyone else who rides on a motorcycle, and I'm going to go kill myself.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Ooh.
Wouldn't have to pay the debt anymore.
I mean, to be fair, both my uncles who owned motorcycles are both dead now. So that's something to think about. So he's broke with a Cybertruck and a Harley Davidson. He does not have a Cybertruck. He just has a normal truck. He has like a Ram. He has a Ram truck and a Harley Davidson. I mean, find a nerd friend to come read it. If you can't / won't, yeah, have backup. Every motorcycle owner dies. Yes, this is technically true. Just like every human being dies, basically. Sell the Harley? That would be a good idea. That would probably be for the best.
Bank of Missouri credit card?
What?
A Bank of Missouri credit card. I don't know. It's at $217.
I don't know anything of a Bank of Missouri unless it's named something else.
Dude.
Well, that's what the producer looked up. Either way, you have a credit card, $217.
Okay.
$40 minimum.
He has to.
Probably
There's
30%.
no option, yeah.
30% interest.
Probably it seems to be a recurring number here.
Addicted to the 30% interest. It just doesn't make sense. You know, when invested in the market, in the stock market, in general, the best return you hope for is about 8 to 10% on a yearly basis. You're losing triple that. You are making them so much money. You want your money to be...
Have you met a car owner that didn't die? Coincidence? His refusal to sell is what's going to get him kicked off, yeah. You can't do a 72-month, 27% interest vehicle, period. Yes, no. Just bleeding
working
you.
for you, buddy.
It's ridiculous.
You know, when it comes to the
And the
working to
freaking
live,
depreciating
live to work
act-
thing,
Mm-hmm.
the best third
asset.
status
Yeah.
to get to is just allowing your
Especially
money to
recreational.
work
Yeah, that's true.
instead of you so that you can live. But you're doing the literal opposite.
I would like to work to get there. I don't know how to make my money work
Dude.
for me because all I've ever done is work for the money.
We'll talk about
But-
that.
What are
We'll
you
talk about that.
talking about?
Does that say what it's to?
No.
Hmm.
Oh, that was another one. Oh. No, we go to the next one. Hold on, what is this? Oh, me. Is this a separate one? What am I seeing here? What is this? Milestone, maybe? M-Stone?
Milestone credit card.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There is a Milestone credit card.
You have... This is so
I have-
crazy.
He has no
A lot of credit
retirement.
cards.
I think it's come up that he has no retirement. I think it's been mentioned. Sell it, save up, and buy a Harley at 40 like a normal human being, yeah.
This is 2 days in a row, by the way. And I know the videos come out at different times. But you're just like breaking records. And I don't know what's happening. Or is there something going around? This is insane. What's the minimum monthly payment for that?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I do about 50 though.
I'll say 50.
Yeah.
Okay, Care credit card. We have a Care card.
More
Wow.
cards.
Okay. $362. $30 minimum monthly. Probably 30%. Please don't spend on it. I can't see. What
His
is it?
credit score must be awful.
3,719 for what? Luckily, it's about to fall off.
I haven't heard of Carrot Card. Is it also really bad? Is it like Credit
I'm
One?
not even gonna put that one because that's gonna fall off soon. But gee, for sake, by the time we're done with this,
A lot of this is probably previously accrued from.
So's this one. My gosh, Snap.
Snap On.
Snap On.
That
Why?
wasn't that
$3,000 there.
No, that one was 1,100. Or.
Hey?
Wait.
No,
No, that was-
3,030.
no.
But you don't know your number.
Cons.
Ugh.
If you read, right there it says cons.
Cons.
That's not this one.
Oh, give me 1 second.
It's like
Snap
Credit
On's
Card,
right there.
Credit One, and that anyone can get one. Oof.
Okay. So cons is
Yeah, the
3,130.
cons is 3. The Snap-on, I've never had one at that high.
This is what
They're
happens when you
less
cannot
aggressive
provide
marketing,
statements.
though.
We have to
Okay.
screenshot your credit report and try
Well, I
to make
can't
it
get into my cons.
try to make it readable. Okay, and then I mean all these they're like almost 7 years. So
Most of those were done back in the military.
Oh, these collections?
Okay.
And I haven't
Or-
paid on them because
okay,
I
why
wanted
didn't
them
you give
to-
us the Discover card of $832?
that is actually not mine. That's my grandfather's. He put me on way back
That
when.
means you're on it
Oh
though.
boy.
I don't pay it.
But if he
He
you
put
know,
me on to help me build credit.
if he has a classic
Oh,
grandpa
boy.
moment and no longer lives.
Oi.
Oh, he has it covered.
Okay.
Does he?
I can
Why
promise
is
you.
it not paid off
he's got
then?
because he uses it every single month. He pays it off at the end of every single
Okay.
month.
Then it's just reporting
Okay.
the balance
Yes,
in the
that's
middle
all
of the
it
month
is.
then. Another Harley Davidson.
Is that my new one? That's my new road
Oh, you're.
glide.
I wanna.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
No,
you,
that's my
you're
br-
getting.
Do you have two? Do you have two, you little shit?
It's
like, joy out
outside
of
too.
this.
I rode it here, so I'm at least using it. It's my brand new road glide that I bought 2 months ago.
Dude!
Okay.
What?
It's not 27% interest.
And what's the interest rate on this?
That one is at 12%.
Okay, let's go see what $30,000 to 12% looks like. Huh?
Okay.
Show me. Take me on a little tour of. Yeah, let's go. So what's the point of going into this debt? Because I guess it doesn't matter. You're gonna die.
Well, that's all the end goal, right? Bike. Harley.
I mean, 12% is bad too, it
This
is.
is the first time I can say this in terms of the tours that we do. But I think it's pretty.
Well, I appreciate it.
It is kinda
know
pretty.
Nothing about bikes, so I have no idea.
I don't think you can afford it.
Why you don't at least wear a helmet.
I probably should. I mean, got a nice 12.1 inch touchscreen with navigation.
That's good. I mean, you're obnoxious every time you drive, but
I am not.
to everyone else,
It's
No, I'm
sweet,
not.
yeah,
I can
but you
promise
can't afford it.
That I am not.
you're not loud.
No. It. Fire it up.
Ooh.
That's stock factory exhaust.
Loud. I'm
It is
yelling.
okay. It's a little loud, yes, but I have not changed it, and I don't plan to. I like that. I hate the loud, obnoxious.
Did you
ones.
recognize how you had to
Hmm.
yell? to talk
Okay.
to me? People are trying to just exist, and then you know why cities are loud? Because of vehicles, not because of people. You can be in very populated cities,
And
they
the
can be-
factories that
and they
build
can be,
Tesla?
and they can be really
And the factories
quiet.
that build Tesla.
What?
And all the
Hey,
factories that
Rusty.
build Tesla? Have
How
been
you
to the Tesla
doing?
Factory, how loud it is? It's not just a vehicle.
Is that in the middle of the city?
Well, no, it's in his own city.
Yeah,
that
no,
he
it
built.
doesn't look
Talking
like a
about- I'm
Harley.
saying
It
the
really
only
In
doesn't.
factories in general.
Cool, they're not in the middle of a city.
What
the only
factories are?
Huh?
That is
Some
what I
factories
think of when
are.
I think of
This
Harley.
is what I'm saying. People are always like cities are loud. Cities are not loud. The cars in the cities are loud.
Cars
Only
and people
American. No, not people. Buddy, I'm getting a house in a very walkable,
No,
very
there's
nice
two
area. Very
Harleys. That
busy
was
area.
another one.
There's almost no cars. A ton of people. It's quiet.
But it
it's
doesn't look like a
peaceful. You can hear
Harley.
the birds. You go downtown, it's loud because people are driving their Harleys.
There's
through
two
it.
Harleys.
Well,
There's two Harleys. There's the 27% Harley, and I think this is like the 12% Harley. There's like two Harleys.
everyone's just trying to exist. You make places unlivable. Thank you.
You should hear my truck.
No thanks. Why did you get
There's
this
a
if you already
new
have
Harley.
the other one that's underwater at 30%?
So,
There's
my
two Harleys.
stepdad has been paying on the other one. He's been making the monthly payment,
Does he have it?
which is why I bought the other one. And then shortly after I bought the other one, he says he doesn't want to make the payment anymore.
Well, I'll cross that out.
So I bought that one thinking that that other one has been covered, and now it is not. I'm currently in the process of finding someone to take over the payment of the other one to mitigate that issue.
Who's going to take it over? Why would anyone
A
want to take it
friend.
over? They would want to sell it at the value of the car. Buy it at the value of the car.
Some people will.
$4,000.
Some
I guess
people
there
will.
are stupids
Yep.
out there.
Oh, sweet. You get off
$655
early today? That's nice, Rusty.
payment. I don't even want to continue this. It's so stupid.
Eh.
You know the answer to this? It's to sell it.
No.
Okay, then
Yes.
Why would
Sell
why would I
it.
buy it just to sell it?
no offense.
Because you
But
can't
that's the end of
afford
this
it.
episode then.
Why?
It's like the most basic thing, basic sacrifice. If you're not willing to sell a vehicle that is not your primary transportation device, there is no point of us having this
Countess,
conversation.
no.
Not willing to sacrifice, there is nothing. There's
I mean, I'm
nothing
willing
here.
to sacrifice. I'm willing to make
No.
the payments.
No, that's so dumb.
Oh, dude.
Why would I want to sell something that I just bought?
Dude.
Because it was stupid. It's a minimum monthly payment that is $655.
Mm-hmm.
It is at 12% interest, so nothing you're doing is beating that.
Not beating what? The 12% interest? Or what?
Yes.
What do you mean nothing I'm doing?
You're
is
not
beating
getting
that?
a better return on your value in your money.
Well, no, of course not. You don't whenever you buy something new. You take that risk whenever you buy it.
There's plenty of new things that you can
Hey.
buy. Real
not,
estate.
Not motorcycles, not
You're
cars.
right, which is why I'm saying get rid of it.
But why? Why don't I just make more money to be able to get it?
If you, that's what
Yeah.
I would have supported.
Not Midwest. You're selling them both. No one is taking over a 72-month, 27% interest loan. Yeah. Kidnap fraud. I'm intrigued. Can I go to the Midwest? Not in Midwest.
Supported.
But
Make
yeah.
more money, buy it in cash. That's what I would have supported. And
That would have been great.
You're not willing to do this. We didn't even get to the spending, guys. I'm sorry. That's it. If you're not willing to change,
Oh, come
it
on.
is not worth our time.
No, it's not that.
No.
It's I don't
No,
want to
this
get
is
rid
not-
of one
this
thing.
is not worth
I
our
don't
time.
want to get rid of one thing.
This
and
is
now
I'm flipping him
worth
off
my
currently.
time.
I'm
over me not
flipping
wanting
him
to
This
get rid
isn't
of
for
Harley?
benefit. This is
Really?
me. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste their
You're
time.
not wasting time.
I'm wasting time if you're not willing to sacrifice
Hey.
anything in this conversation. So I'm done. This conversation's done. We can film the post show for the members, but this conversation is done.
You're
the
kidding.
episode is done.
Hey.
I'm not kidding. There's no point. Okay?
I don't get it. I really don't.
I don't give a.
If I
Hey.
try to sell it, it's brand new. It's going to depreciate.
Mute his mic. Mute his mic.
Oh my
please.
gosh, dude.
Mute his mic. I don't care. I don't care. Hammer Financial Score. F you. We'll do the post show. We're gonna do that because we have to do it for the members, and thank you for the members being here. But I'm not going to go through this. This is stupid.
Hey.
If you're not willing to make.
Bills do suck. That is true. What if you just do a ransom though? But who do you get to pay the ransom? Hmm. Hammer score F you,
sacrifice.
yeah.
Make sure to check out the budgeting and investing class. It's 15% off. Link
I don't get it. Yeah, dude, that's the problem.
description
Yeah.
below. Your mic's muted. Doesn't matter. It's done.
I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you.
There you go. It's done.
Today on the Financial Audit
Hey.
Post Show.
I'm pretty bummed out we didn't get to the spending in that because there was some
crazy.
crazy.
There were 2 cars we didn't calculate as well, didn't he?
Yeah, so we're
There are
probably
cars?
pretty close to
Oh my-
200K.
My life.
Yep.
Okay. The debt ended up stacking up to $66,653.57.
He quoted at like 120,000. I
Oh,
think.
kill my fucking life.
Yes.
We can go
Okay.
through the spending now.
To watch the Financial Audit Post Show, click the join button below.
Okay, we're totally watching the post show today. After I get off, I'm gonna get on the Discord. We're gonna watch the post show. Cause I wanna know his spending. I need to know his spending. It's important to me. Maybe I should keep the bingo card so that I can figure out if he like spent more on groceries and sweet treats slash taquitos. One truck, 2 cars, 2 Harleys for one guy with no wife or kids. What a child. I mean, at least he's not. There have been dudes who have a wife and kids and also have all these toys. And it's just like draining their financially. Dude was a spoiled kid growing up. That's what it gives off, for sure. A guy like this is a red flag for anyone looking for a husband? Yeah. That's fair. Let's see what we got. Never understand the people who come on the show and act like you kidnapped them off the street to yell at them about finances instead of it's like their idea. He says he says as he tinkers with his drone. It's perfectly fine to tinker with your drone as long as you can afford your drone, okay? It's perfectly fine to have hobbies. This guy has 100% yelled at at an Applebee's waitress in the past 30 days. Good lord. Good lord. Not that it matters, but he 100% a lift kit for his truck and called it needing to keep his truck on the road. Yeah, no, that's dumb. That's dumb. Caleb, please dress up as a taquito for the Wednesday Halloween episode. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hey, that would be amazing. You know what? Let me like that one. That's dumb. That's stupid. That's great. Bro threatened to kill IRS agents because he's not paying his taxes, which while simultaneously making 2K a month off of our taxes, this guy should have his disability benefits revoked. The Applebee's comment is great. It really is. I do like the Applebee's comment. It makes me happy. Oi, what should we do next? What should we do next? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah. Okay, I know the mean chick that we're talking about. Mm. We could do gamer subs, yeah. Playlist, yes. Is it this one? Is it this? Huh. Bad translations, interesting. We could do gamer subs as a palette cleanse. It would be a longer palette cleanse. Start with the World War II one? Okay. Let's do this, I guess. And then let's do a Pew Pew, I think. I think Kentucky probably has a new one. The gamer subs, I think, is like almost 30 minutes.
I took Wikipedia's timeline of World War II and ran
Let me know if there's any like volume issues. Let me like this before I forget. Let's check this
it
out.
through Google Translate using languages with the worst translation quality. This is the
Okay.
result. September 1st, German forces attack Polish forces at Danger Sea in the Baltic, but the attack failed. In Poland, the army was unable to attack several targets at once, including
What?
the village of Wiruto. The state of
What?
Israel fell to Germany. The Sino-Japanese War of 1894 to 1895 was a 3-year war between the People's Republic of China and the government of Japan. Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Latvia, Norway, Romania, and Sweden soon declared their independence. They were already independent. They just wanted to let you know. The Swiss parliament ordered the army to close the schools. Why? The next day, the British and the French governments sent him to Germany. Day 3. At 3 in the morning, Neville Henderson, the British ambassador to Berlin, decided to go to Germany. He wasn't there before. He just decided, you know what, this might be the right time. A few hours after the start of the British War in Athens, parentheses Germany, Canada flew to Glasgow, 400 kilometers from Ireland, in Montreal. What? The Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe announced the independence of Europe. September 8th, President Roosevelt was impeached. Countries with low capacity increase military spending. The number of US troops in Korea will increase. September 13, a large asteroid explodes near Casablanca. 125 passengers were lost in Mauritania. Karl Donitz lifted the military ban on radio attacks on Allied small ships. September 26, the Luftwaffe conquers Scotland. October 20th, the Ghost War. French soldiers live in trenches and tunnels along the Maginot Line. November 1st, Germany occupied most of Poland, including Danzig and the Soviet Union. Poland invaded Ukraine and eastern Belarus. Even though they've just been occupied, they're still striking back. I can respect that. The 17th of November, the IRA attacked London.
Hearts of Iron 4 OST? I mean, that would be fitting, wouldn't it? This is what happens when AI translates and no one bothers to check its work, yeah?
December 31st, German propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels reports the events of 1939 on Nazi radio. This year has been tough. You have to be ready. You listen to Nazi radio at all?
Huh.
January. Eat
And get some more
salami
gamer
and bravely
subs.
declare war on Finland. All Soviet
What?
forces were destroyed, many of them armed. On the 15th of February, my wife was captured by the Soviet army. My wife?
The hell?
March 11th, British food. March, day 30. Wang Jingwei runs a robot empire in Nanjing. Elephant and turned into a pillow. Okay.
What?
Also on day 30, British spy planes target Soviet targets in Pike's Supply. Sydney Cotton, high quality holograms available.
Oh no.
They had to sneak a little advert in there.
Oh no. It's like asking a second grade class what happened to the gerbil. Good lord.
May 13th, he founded London in Belgium. People pray and cry. Yes. June 4th, we will never stop fighting on Earth, said Winston Churchill. In space? Maybe. June 20th, the French love Italian clothes. They do. And then on June 24th, just French and Italian clothes. June 28th, General de Gaulle is recognised as the leader of the British government. July 4th, Italy won the silver medal.
What?
Well done. August, when the war between Germany and fascism began, immigrants live in their underwear in Luxembourg. August 11th to the 15th, Battle of Tagankan in Somalia during the British invasion of Italy. You cannot visit the British royal family. And don't you dare try. August 22nd, German guns captured Dover and lay siege to the sea. What? I can't believe this has happened. The guns themselves actually did it, not the people. The 31st of August, British soldiers attack planes. A London factory was crashed into the radar. I can't believe this. Also, August 31st, 2 tall ships landed on the shores of Belgium. Cher is sick. Oh no! How could this happen? September 2nd, destruction of rocks. My aunt bought me a plane for 50 cents. What? He prevented Hitler from invading Britain. October 15th, Mussolini and his allies decided against Greece. Also, October 16th, Project America's debut album.
What the hell? Alright. Is British food is truly the worst part of World War II? Oh god. Is British food really that bad? If made correctly, yes.
He was in Central Africa after fighting in Great Britain and France during the Christmas War. 14th of November, the magic of the night is in full swing in Coventry as the city centre is completely destroyed. Day 15, the Soviet Union joins the Big Three. British thieves, surrounded by rubbish, break into a shop in Warsaw. What? December 29th,
I feel like this isn't as like
London.
disorienting as like a Maxor video,
Maria
but it's up there.
Who? Hey, Paulie! What the fucking gabagool? January 2nd, England won. GG. I am worth.
Project America. Is this what being drunk is like? I don't know. I've only been tipsy. I mainly just get tired, and then my dude brings me food. I think the AI had a stroke with the translating. Yeah. Hello, Dia. How are you doing?
Okay. Some people are sent to help Germany and Greece in World War II. Joins Pablo in Yugoslavia. The shaft is ready. The shaft is ready, honey. X. April 12th. Leave Yugoslavia and Belgrade. Pepe defeats the German Republic in the war. I got some sad news. The British troops in Africa broke up. April 27th, Athens falls to Germany. Helen agrees. Day 30. After weight loss, Vizier Rommel ordered a halt on the attack of Tobruk. Stop scanning immediately. I got some new updates on he. June 1st. He led an army to Crete and established a kingdom there. He has a British uniform. He law. June 20th, the United States Air Force is known as the United States Air Force. Thanks for the update. June 22nd, Germany launches Operation Barbarossa 3. Third time lucky. June 25th, Soviet forces bombed Helsinki. Finland declared war on Finland and the Soviet Union. They've had enough. July 5th, the British government discussed the possibility of an alliance with Nazi Germany. Excuse me, what? August 22nd,
no?
German troops attack Leningrad. Cleaning will continue. October 1st, chaos at Hogwarts. In Vilnius. You know, what was going on at Hogwarts during
Oh
World War
no.
II? November 24th, the United States asked France not to sign the binding treaty, undoubtedly. Battle
Is he related to him from the Powerpuff Girls? Hopefully not. Cleaning will continue. Priorities.
of Moscow, German forces surrendered near Moscow in East Africa. December 3rd, when we lift up and support women, we must not ignore women. Thank you. The 7th of December, Japan
don't know, sometimes
attacks the
that's the
port
best
of
option.
Abaka and declares war on the United States. The 9th of December,
Uh-huh.
China declared war on Japan, regardless of the war. China also declared war on Germany and Italy. Australia declared war on Japan. South Africa declared war on Japan. Japan declared war on Japan. Japan just wanted in on it. So you know what? Me too, bro. December 15th, 2 British ships are attacked by Italian pirates.
Oh god.
January
Mario.
7th, after the Germans had advanced 150 miles to Moscow, the Soviets began to winter. Barbarossa is a failed opera. January 28th,
What?
Brazil breaks diplomatic relations with the most important countries. Refuses to elaborate further. February 9th, this is the first time that the US military leaders have met for a military plan. I have no idea what they were doing before that. They were just winging it. March 17th, England is a country of electricity. It has no coal or natural gas plants. It's just a
What?
country that makes electricity naturally. April
What?
5th, Cologne's Air Force exploded. It just
They're
did
just
it.
using
Just
magic?
did it. Day 18, Dr. Doolittle arrived in Nagoya, Tokyo. Make your daily commute more comfortable. Why is this giving me like life advice now? Also, the one below it, the sun is stronger at night. Now, I'm not sure it is, but I'll
What?
trust you on this one. April 29th, put the gun down and go. See Norwich and York. Turn off the laser. Adolf
Oh
Hitler
my
invited
gosh.
Benito Mussolini and Galeazzo Ciano to the Salzburg Congress. It's a small thing, but try not to go to court and look like Hitler. What?
What?
If you're going to go to court, at least try not to look like Hitler. Italy sent troops to the east. Hitler won, and Mussolini agreed to send 7 more troops than he had promised. 7 more. The strongest Italian division. It's
Are
just
they going Space Marines? Why would that make a difference?
7 blokes. Ronaldo was ready to play again. The 16th
Oh my
of
gosh.
May, when Adolf Hitler protesting against the kissing ban, Paul removed his leg.
What?
What is going on over in Germany? Who's Paul? Why has he just got a removable leg? July 2nd,
Hey.
church planting is an
Have you guys ever seen Arm Fall Off Boy? That makes me happy. That's a very stupid, very, very stupid hero. It's entertaining
inside job. That's my conspiracy theory.
7 more
no.
Italians.
August 3rd,
Oof.
soldiers and ships destroyed the kingdom.
though. Yeah, good
of
advice.
Malta.
Not going to court looking like Hitler. Yeah.
August 15th, Al Qaeda operation in Malta. What is
What?
going on in Malta? Okay, 'cause it's been destroyed, and now Al Qaeda here. August 31st, General Luxemburg's military actions in early 1942 were laughable. September 18th, Germany wins the Battle of Stalingrad. In the evening,
That doesn't
Volga's
sound
enemies began to receive guests. The 28th of September, Guinea invades Japan. Eagle Commander, parentheses, medical illness, was transferred to the United States Air Force.
don't-
Hitler summoned the whole country and announced an attack on Stalingrad. Didn't they just win it? They just won, and he's like, you know what? We're going back in. October 31st, the British entered the lake west of El Alamein. Comrade Rommel raises his hand. He's telling.
Hey, did you know the lipstick color Victory Red was made purely to spite Hitler? That sounds interesting. I'd like to see something on that.
November 11th, he led an army from Alexandria to Marathas. A public auction has been announced. It's not over yet, the 12th. The 17th of November, Japanese troops sent aid to New Guinea. America is mad to lose. November 22nd, Battle of Stalingrad. So they're back in there again. German forces attacked
Okay.
Stalingrad. The Soviet offense seemed hopeless. Emperor Friedrich Ball, also known as Adolf Hitler, sometimes he's known as that, was surrounded by the German Sixth Army. The Soviet Union
I know Hitler Hitler loved the doggos, so I'm not surprised that he would be an animal rights supporter. Insert PETA joke here. Insert PETA joke here.
Took protection of Karachi from Germany, west of Stalingrad. Well, what? 26th of November, battle between American and Australian forces in Brisbane. This is war.
That's it.
Yes, yeah?
It's war.
Oh my god.
News London. We invite you to take out your weapons and return to enemy territory. That's the end of C News. January 16th. Iraq has declared war on migrants detained for 2 days in Berlin. January, question 28th. My favourite day of the month. Germany's new driving law. Is this a time for a new driving law? Okay, you've just lost the Battle of Stalingrad and now you're getting new driving laws. Saturday in February, doesn't say which one. 2 days after the release of the American shoe quantity. February 18th, German propaganda minister Faith Joseph Goebbels, he changed his name, declared war on his allies in a speech at an organization in Berlin. He is a member of the anti-fascist youth group Rosa Branca. I don't think he is. Hello.
What?
Why does it just say hello? Hello. March 20th, Mongolian forces enter Tunisia and attack the governor. April 18th, kill them before they reach your base in Germany through Tunisia. It's the voices in my head. May 9th, Japan kills the wicked for 3 days. Like witches and stuff. June.
I remember that. Heard that Hitler made it illegal to hunt wolves after wolves are extinct in Germany. A little bit too late there, bro. A little
13th,
bit too late.
The USA is broken. July 5th. Sign the oil deal with Greece. Just do it. Get it out of the way. July 12th. Japan won a great victory in the Columbian War. The Battle of Kursk is the largest naval battle in human history. The Ancient Temple.
What?
September the 15th, Chiang Kai-shek
Greece needs that
meets
money.
US Governor Steve Wells. He applied to become a member of the Communist Party.
What?
Did Chiang Kai-shek do that? Because I don't think he did. October 14th, 11 ambassadors and several soldiers were killed. The goal is to kill them all and get out of the door, but the blood started flowing and the neighbor fell asleep. November 20th, the coloring process begins. USS Tarawa attacked the Gilbert Islands and was attacked by the Japanese. For Star Wars. December 12th,
What?
Harry Rommel, the first leader of the EU. January 22nd, Great Britain attempts to
Think the AI
break
is
the
trying to
position
tell
in
us
southern
something?
Italy. And American General John B. Operations begins at Antioch, Italy, under the command of Luke. But I can't go to the beach. 23rd of January, Publius Song was killed by Publius Zano, the destroyer of Britain. 27th
What
of
is
January,
happening?
after 8,372 days, which if you want to know is over 22 years, the siege of Leningrad ends and the Soviet Union withdraws from Germany. March 26th, use gravity to destroy Soviet defenses against Stratkovic.
Sorry.
April 4th, Lost Ball boss Charles collects it all. April 10th, Soviet troops enter Ukraine. I'm going to Odessa. Don't know where you guys are going. That's where I'm going. May 8th, D-Day 5.6 special day. June 7th, England runs out of pork. June 25th, the result of the battle between Finnish and Soviet troops was surprising. The greatest battle in Scottish history.
What?
July 13th, Lithuanian Soviet forces attack Sanmir Lviv. Semi-finals. Match 1, Brazil versus Italy.
What?
The
is
17th of
happening?
July, Marshal Rommel died in a traffic accident in France.
Scotland forever?
On the
Yeah.
20th of July, Rommel was
Oh, it's my
captured.
birthday.
So I don't know what happened there. August 8th, show Hitler Blast.
Okay,
This is
I'll go
Pokemon
after
meme.
that.
The body as released and spit out. Divorce will not be declared for the benefit of the family. August 19th, the French Revolution begins in Paris. The meeting is attended by Julia Ruth, the Prime Minister of Estonia. He summoned the Estonian army to destroy the Soviet Empire. Peace in Germany. September 6th, option to have the new black loads and bullet. Anybody want some new black loads? And then this, thebearertoday.com.
What?
This is
What?
like Somaliland.
Is
September 30th, return to Canada. Hitler decided to open the door.
The door
That's
to
all that
what?
happened. British troops arrive in Athens when Field Marshal Rommel suspects terrorism. He took care of his family and had a big funeral. How's he doing all this after he died, by the way? November 8th, V2 bombings of the UK continue. After several Nubian rescue missions, the German battleship Tirpitz lands in Tromsby. What's a Nubian rescue mission? 26th of November, war begins in Italy, even in the rain.
Oh, God.
Like before, it was like, if it's raining, let's call it off. December 24th, American troops arrive in the Ardennes. The Belgian ship Leopold goes to the French coast. More than 800 people die, most of them American veterans. I killed a man. Ellipsis. What? Why is this Wikipedia had like an admission of guilt? It kept like leaving like comments like hello and I killed a man. I killed a man in the Ardennes.
AI is confessing to us, yes.
January 11th, first dinner on the Lido Road, on the Whitehall Road connecting India and China in northern Myanmar. It's the first ever dinner. On April 14th, British forces captured the Lower Triangle in the Operation Black Cock.
Oh, God.
The country is known for its low-cost economy. What is Operation Black Cock? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I can't believe it. I didn't know about this. January 20th, the Red Army enters the East. As the Germans continued to withdraw, Franklin Roosevelt became the 4th president of the United States and Harry Truman the 2nd. I don't know how that works. 29th of March, the Red Army enters Austria. Confederate troops remain in Frankfurt. Germans go to high school. The 31st of March, Emperor Eisenhower surrenders to Germany. They were just about to win. They were like, can't be bothered anymore. I'm leaving. April 20th, 1945, Hitler's 56th birthday in Berlin. Hate. Worthlessness. 21st of April, Hitler orders SS leader Felix Steiner to attack and destroy the Russian army. Steiner's army is not. Without command. No class. No talent. Hermann Göring goes to Teutoburg and calls himself Hitler. The 25th of April, White Day. Happy White Day, everyone.
Oh, boy.
27th of April, the German national team will face Finland and Norway in the final. The 29th of April, when the title was awarded, he left Germany, married Eva Braun, and moved to Belgium. That's what really happened to Hitler. He's in Belgium. Day 30th, the witch's name and castle disappeared. The last words he wrote before he died. Joseph Goebbels is said to be the boss of the rich. May 4th, Karl Donitz orders all of his ships to stop sailing to Mongolia. We need to stop, especially since it's landlocked. We can't get there anyway.
Like, how are you...
21st of May, SS leader Heinrich Himmler joins the army. You're a bit late. He was captured by Anglo-Soviet forces while attempting to climb Freedom Rock. On the 24th of the Potsdam Conference, Truman gave the USA nuclear weapons. British and American soldiers shot them. Is that a good idea? Should you be doing this? August 15th, Emperor Hirohito announces the surrender of Japan. And then the next day, Emperor Hirohito orders the Japanese soldiers to open fire. The 12th of September, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe sat down, Japanese domain.
I was more than a willing participant. I was indispensable.
This is what happened to the people in the Nuremberg trial.
Superior German engineering, ships that can walk, yeah.
Donetsk
Just
started
duck
in
boats.
1956. Francisco, dead. Film, death. Punk, released in 1957. Göring, he's dead. Hayes, 1987, Lessons in Life and Death. Yodel, Mountains. Kate Brenner, Hell. Fire, Death. Nerf, founded in 1944.
Nerf or nothing?
Radar, an introduction to the 1950s. Ribbentrop, to hell with it. Rosenberg, he's dead. Jekyll, he's dead. The Meeting. Sabu, dead.
Super Mario RPG, like, victory theme is, like, unironically great, though. Oh my gosh. That would be interesting. Oof. 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 Gonna get copyright issues, but it's fine. That was educative, somewhat. Yeah. Oh, Nightmare, how you doing? We're learning about World War II. Kind of. Sort of. Ish. I'll go there next. Let's do the lipstick first. I'm curious. Okay, this one's
What
short.
do ancient Greek prostitutes and World War II soldiers have in common? Red lipstick. That's
Okay.
right. Turns out the iconic bold red lips have a surprising history of sex, power, and war.
Of course it does. Everything always has a weird freaking backstory.
Back in ancient Egypt, lip rouge was worn by both women and men as a symbol of
Okay.
status and power. Cleopatra herself wore a shade of red made from a lovely concoction of crushed insects, fish scales, and beeswax.
Sounds about right.
Over in ancient Greece, lip rouge was for the less glamorous side of society, seen as something used exclusively by prostitutes.
Remind me to tell you guys my Pompeii story.
In fact, there was a law stating that prostitutes had to wear makeup when out in public, as to not deceive men looking for real relationships.
Based? Based? Is that based?
Fast forwarding to the Middle Ages, lip painting continued to court controversy, mostly caused by criticism from the Catholic Church. Lipstick was portrayed as satanic.
Okay.
Women were even supposed to speak of their lipstick use in confession. But when Elizabeth I took power in England in 1558, she fully embraced lip rouge, almost always wearing it in public and private, even claiming it contained mystical healing powers. Sadly, the lead
Oh,
content of her lip coloring may have contributed to her death.
See? See? Lipstick is cringe and gay. See? See? It's fine that I don't do it. It's fine. I'm not just saving money. I'm being based.
Lipstick's popularity started to fall over the next couple of centuries, hitting rock bottom during the Victorian era. Queen Victoria herself described makeup as impolite. But in the
Nice.
United States, lip makeup took on new meaning during the rise of the women's suffrage movement. Suffragettes
Oh, boy.
embraced bright red lipstick as a symbol of feminine resistance. They were taking decisions into their
Okay.
own hands, the color of their lips, and the right to vote. Red lipstick's popularity exploded and grew even faster after the popular swivel stick design was introduced in 1923. Cosmetics became one of the largest industries in the US,
Yeah?
but not everyone loved lipstick. Adolf
Yeah?
Hitler hated it. He banned it because in his eyes, lipstick made otherwise Aryan women impure, and because it was formulated from animal fat rescued from sewage. So the Allies took advantage of Hitler's disgust and made red lipstick a symbol of feminine power in the war effort. Companies introduced brand new wartime shades like Fighting Red and Victory Red. Montezuma Red, designed by
I'm in.
Elizabeth Arden in reference to the U.S. Marine Corps song, became part of the official uniform of the U.S. Marine Corps' Women's Reserve. American factories who employed
You know
women
what,
during
that's
the
fair.
war were required to keep lipsticks stocked in their dressing rooms, allowing women to retain a sense of femininity and continuity in uncertain times.
I guess that's fair.
In England, where a variety of consumer goods were rationed, Winston Churchill left lipstick untouched, recognizing that cosmetics were an essential part of maintaining a feeling of normalcy among Britain's women. The Ministry of Supply stated cosmetics
Red lips equals FU Hitler? Yeah. Operation Troll Hitler, basically. Lipstick is satanic might be the most Catholic hot take in history? Not sure about that. We've had some interesting ones. Yeah, I heard about the ice cream battleship, so that was cool.
are as essential to a woman as a reasonable supply of tobacco is to a man. A little
I mean, they can both kind of harm you, so I guess.
out of date, but you get the point. The Allies won the war, and red lipstick continued its journey through the back half of the 20th century and into the 21st, and continues to be an indispensable part of the cosmetic arsenal.
Interesting. Okay, so my Pompeii story. So, my school had each language thing said that you can or each each of our language classes every few years could go on a trip to like the country associated with that. So like the Spain trip would happen like every like 3 years because it was just Spanish. There was Spanish, there was Latin, and there was Chinese, and that's all we had. I think they added in French now. But so the Latin kids are like, "Can we please have a turn?" We've never had a turn. The thing is, we didn't have a lot of Latin kids. So they opened it up to the AP World History kids, which I was a part of. So I ended up going on that trip to Italy and Greece, and it was very fun. But one of the things that we did was we went to Pompeii. And whenever we went to Pompeii, I noticed that there was a strange amount of male imagery in all like the Pompeii gift shops. And and then we just finally asked my history teacher, it's like, why is this a thing? And she's like, well, don't tell your parents that I'm telling you this, but just so that you know, it's because Pompeii has like male imagery pointing to where the prostitutes would be in the city because it was like a port. So you could go and figure out where to go and get your schoolie poop time. So, and we're like, oh, okay. And then the tour guide mentioned, thank you for not asking us to go on that tour because there's a tour just for the scootily pooping ladies of the night and following the male imagery. So that was fun. History is fun. It's weird, but it's fun. The ice cream battleships were also a source of psychological warfare. Yeah. Yeah, because the Japanese are starving when the US just had battleships for ice cream. Exactly, yeah. Caloric warfare is valuable too. Much easier to win a war against an opponent with less food resources. Flexing it just makes it better. Yeah. That's yeah, but, I've heard it
Many people have
mentioned,
tried to
but I've
predict the
never
results of the
actually
US
looked
election.
into it. I've been meaning to watch the Wendigoon video on it because I'm scared. Yeah. I haven't gotten around to it because I'm scared. I'm gonna subscribe. This is funny. I'm also gonna like this before I forget. We could look into that if we want to do real life horrors, but from my understanding, it's pretty dang bad.
Many people have tried to predict the results of the US election, but I am using the 100% accurate prediction tool of modded Sims 4. The rules are simple. The last person alive in a round wins a point for their team, and the first team to 3 points wins the election. If you've not heard the news, the teams are Donald Trump and J.D. Vance for the Republicans, and Kamala Harris and Tim Walz for the Democrats. To ensure fairness, I've also added a neutral third party.
Homer Simpson!
I got
Oh, boy.
this mod. It's so bad. But this is Kamala's stage. What is Trump all about? The Republicans are now the Stegosaurus party, and the Democrats are the Velociraptors. So they're the closest thing to elephants and donkeys.
Is
Look
it?
at this. Perfect. This is democracy.
I feel like that's more like an elephant, though. Ours, America's sending cake to its soldiers. Meanwhile, Germans and Japanese soldiers having a loaf of bread for the week. Yeah.
It's maybe
Flex
a
on 'em.
little a bit off center, but that's fine. Oh, here's an elephant. Look, there you go. I think you'd really appreciate maybe a picture of a chicken. Here's the debate. Kamala has a knife, which I didn't remember. Trump has a baseball bat inside of him, which was an interesting maneuver, really.
I have not
Homer
seen
has
that.
been stabbed. But he's okay. He's kind of beefing with
What
JD
is
Vance.
it?
Oh,
The Gray still plays.
there's an escaped prisoner. That's fine. Oh, JD Waltz is down. He's dying of an overdose on magic mushrooms, and Kamala is doing a drive-by, it's a questionable move. JD Vance laughing at the death of Tim Walz. But Kamala is very shocked. Oh, JD Vance is now on fire.
No!
And Donald has discovered the fire. Is Trump going to
JD,
put out his
no!
VP candidate? Nobody is. It kind of seems like the VPs are just being left behind.
This is probably some
Homer
more
has
accurate than some
killed
polls.
2 people
Yeah.
while we haven't been looking, and is soaked in blood. What is this guy?
Oh,
has
my gaming
arrived.
content. I'll have to look into
Nobody's
that.
doing anything. These people are just staring at each other. Oh, JD Vance burnt to death.
No!
Which is a shame. And Kamala has died of cancer.
Yay!
Which kind of leaves only
God.
Trump and Homer left. Where have you gone? Where are you going, Homer? Don't go for a walk. Don't do
Homer's
this.
totally gonna win this, and that'll be
Look at them
great.
just emotionlessly staring. Hello? These people are cold. This guy's a cop. Oh, Trump's adopted a new look here.
Getting flashbacks to
Well,
recent
Trump
debate,
so far
yeah.
is winning this campaign. Oh no, he's a ghost. I don't think there's anything in the Constitution to say you can't run as a ghost. Homer's still on a walk. And Trump is a pink ghost.
I don't even know, man.
Which has been known to happen, you know. He's gonna calm the crowd. Oh no, he's not, because there's a piece of ash in the way, so we can't quite reach that microphone.
Homer was
There's
doing
no
nothing
possible
accurate,
way to
yeah.
use the microphone due to the ash. Oh. I mean, can he do this? Is this legal? Look, everybody's just stopped. Oh, it's frozen again. I'm going to say Trump won this round because he broke the game. So that's one to Trump. A strange move allowing your VP to burn to death, but it did work, so expect to see that soon. Masterful gambit there, sir. Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere nice. We're going on tour. The election is going on tour. This is Arizona,
Okay.
probably. Yeah. What has happened? Hello? What has happened to Kamala? Is this canon? Here we are at the park. We're going to do some promotions at the park. Oh, has JD Vance died again?
No!
Yeah, he's unfortunately died of cancer.
No!
Which happens to the best of us when we go to the park. Oh, and Trump has shot
What
JD
the
Vance
hell?
in the head and given him hair. And Kamala Harris is stabbing Homer Simpson.
That sounds about right.
So, I mean, 3 dead immediately. How did Trump shoot Tim Walz and then he got hair and became young?
Huh.
She's
That's
off,
weird.
fine.
I have no
She's
idea.
gonna kill somebody, by the way. Who's this man? The police?
Well, this is totally how the election is just gonna go. This is just how it works. We don't. Okay, he's not saying. Okay, he's not saying what mods it is.
This is a strange strategy adopted by
Yeah,
Kamala.
Vance can't catch
Although
a
you
break.
can't lose votes if you kill the people that aren't going to vote for you. Now, Kamala Harris has just killed a policeman.
Sounds about
Another
right. Yeah.
strange. Maybe you can get
Youth
some
gun?
votes
Yeah.
from California by doing that. I mean, Arizona is just a bloodbath. There's a news reporter just in a towel.
What is?
Rest in peace. The VPs, again, died straight away. Homer is dead as well. So it's just Trump and Kamala left. Oh, I can hear machine gun fire. Trump has open fired on a reporter. He's had enough of fake news. Oh, Trump has shot Kamala. He's got a bit of lippy on, and he's on a rampage.
Then are we done?
Trump has come to give his opinion on the naked cameraman. I don't really know what's happening. What kind of news is this? Some kind of like
Are we done?
nudist news. Well, apart from the fact
Is that it?
It's all right.
Arizona
These
news
news
reporter
reporters
just
just show
towel
up
sounds
and they get
accurate.
covered in blood and then leave. Hot dog man! Hot dog. It's Ricky from Hot Dog News. I'm here with
What?
Donald Trump
It's
here, and I've
happening.
just got severely burned. He's tried the new election strategy of killing everybody, and it seems to have worked so far. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, somebody is immediately dead. JD Vance again, immediately dead.
Why?
Let's go to the nightclub and jump some support here. Where's JD Vance? He's gone to
Why-
rehab, ghost rehab.
Why does this
Trump
keep
is passing.
happening?
He's been poisoned. Oh, Homer Simpson has had it with Kamala Harris. But
Oh,
Homer is just
is Homer gonna
devastated by
win?
the passing of Donald. Everybody is so sad that Donald Trump has been poisoned in a wall.
Vance hates being alive. Oh no.
He lived by the wall. He died by the wall. He's really not taking it well. So it's Walls versus Simpson for the.
Go
This
Simpson.
is
We're
a
rooting for you,
interesting maneuver.
Simpson.
Yeah.
Get him.
Oh, that's very Homer Simpson. You hear that? This is the worst nightclub ever. He's the only guy dancing. Oh.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Hello?
Is he dead?
What happened? Did he shoot everybody
they all
and then
dead?
himself? What? Or was it this person who killed everybody? What is going on over here? Some kind of celebration of death.
You know, this is an interesting development so far, given that Trump had 2 attempts at his life, yeah? Should we watch the Brandon Herrera video or videos on that? Would you guys be
I
interested in
think
that?
Tim Walz technically wins it. If you look back on the footage, he was the last one alive. I think that's a win for the Democrats there.
Oof.
I don't know enough about the U.S. Constitution to where everybody is dead. What happens then? I think it goes down
You'll
to
build
like
a wall and make the
just
gods
like some
pay
random
for it. Oof.
librarian gets the presidency. I think I read that in a comic book once. Should we wait? I don't want to wait till Jamie comes back. He's dead. He lives.
Drinking more
Pack
gamer subs.
He's
While I
in
watch
rehab.
this unhinged
He's in
shit.
ghost rehab. He's been addicted to ectoplasm. Oh, we can make like a
Thanks
ring.
for joining
Can I
us,
just, like, drag
Lucius.
a ring
We
on?
appreciate you.
Oh, like a kitchen. It's like a set. Let's just have one kitchen. That's it. Who's going to be the first one down? Well, Tim Walz is now green, which is this will happen. This will happen. And Trump has brushed his teeth. That's good. That's always good to know. Trump brushed his teeth and then fell into the sink. JD's okay, apart from the fact he's stood in garbage. He's just staring at Kamala, right? Whoa, you okay? You okay? Oh my god, look what happened to Trump after he fell down the sink.
The
He's in
hell?
tatters. And everybody else has soiled themselves. They're all just tripping balls. Oh no, not this.
What are these mods?
Oh, they're all dead, except from Kamala. So it's... I mean, she's just so stoic that she does not care about the drive-by. Oh look, she's just looking. Did you see that?
Huh?
Look. Emotionless. Entirely emotionless. She does not care.
Sounds about right.
About the kitchen massacre. I mean, how's she going to react to... Oh, she's going to do that again, okay. I love the drive-by move because it just kills everybody on the entire map. Like, how did Taylor Swift here get it, you know? That's the thing, right? Guns can't kill you if you just don't care. So if you're getting shot, just like, so? I don't really know what to say about this round. It's just drive-bys.
Huh.
This is,
This is-
Oakland.
That was interesting.
Let's go and see Johnny Zest again. Let's see what the average voter... Let's see which way he swings. Here he is. I mean, he's been burnt. That's okay.
You got stun locked by this video? That's fair. Same. Music choice for what this dude is calling a kitchen massacre is crazy. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Are these the cops? Yeah, these are the cops here. Oh. Walls is down.
Yay!
He died of an overdose. Everybody's rocked up. Why does he have no shoes on?
Because he's...
What is going on with Homer?
His color is
Hello?
changing.
Why has he got like a... What is going on with him? Why he got,
yeah.
like horse
California.
blinders?
Oof.
They're in pieces, let me just say. They're devastated.
Why does
They're
Trump
kind
look
of
like
like
a
halfway
woman there?
between devastated and happy about it because they keep celebrating and then they realize it's not right and they start crying again.
Can everyone please stop tripping?
Where are they all going? Well, look at them go. Where are they going? Why is Homie green?
I don't know.
Oh, Homer hit Trump. Ooh, there's a bit of a brawl going on here. Oh, what is this now?
It's Homer naked.
He
think
has
he's
just
dead.
become a lettuce.
Oh,
And
are
they're
you
all
sleeping?
like vomiting over Homer's
sleeping.
green Homer's naked body.
I wish Hunter Biden wasn't this and always dies by OD. Oh my gosh. Homer's evolving and Trump is now a drag queen. I lost my ability to care. That's fair.
Oh, Trump has become a blue ghost. Homer, what are you? What are you now?
What is
This is not the homie I grew up with. Who's this man has died?
What's going on?
Oh. Kamala has died of an overdose.
It is very random.
And JD Vance
channel. No!
has been
JD,
poisoned. That means
no!
Green Homer wins. If Homer wins again and again, because it's first to 3. That's the law. It's the law of the land. Green Homer victory. Why does he keep vomiting on people's corpses?
Hey.
He keeps vomiting on JD Vance's corpse.
Is that Emma Frost? What the hell?
Stop vomiting on his face.
Okay.
I think we need like a third party stage. I want a new stage, but with all 3 parties represented. This is the big debate.
Okay.
Trump is thinking
reverse
about
a
peeing
peek?
himself. He stinks on stage. Homer has just stopped. Homer, can you please go back to the debate stage, please? Oh, Kamala has died.
Whoa!
So Kamala died on stage. Oh no. Oh no, Kamala's not dead. I mean, she's like in a coma. Homer just shot Donald Trump.
No!
Oh, he's okay. That's okay. He came
You
back to
okay?
life. He's like,
How is
I'm
everyone
not leaving this
surviving
mic
these
unattended.
things?
Homer has had it, you know. He's like, oh, he's okay. Yeah, he's fine. He just had to collapse to get a bit of. Oh, damn, he's kind of like looking goth now.
Hey,
He's a changed man.
it's going
Okay, Tim Walz
on.
has gone to rehab. I don't know what has happened to him. That's okay. Is she in any condition to be doing a news report?
I don't think so.
Rip poos out. Oh, Kamala's alive. Oh no.
Oh, she's down
She
again?
just died of blood loss, unfortunately. All of her blood is just gone. And the Grim Reaper also is dead.
What?
And JD Vance has a chainsaw. And he looks like Sans Undertale.
Is JD Vance
Look
gonna
at the
get
debate
the...
stage now. There's so much like police tape.
Bye, Rusty. Sorry you
Can we
have
continue
to
the debate stage? They're not over.
deal with this
Can we
craziness.
stop witnessing death and
I
start
have no
debating?
idea.
Oh,
But I do
Well,
know we're not
JD
supposed to
Vance is a
fear the
ghost.
Reaper.
what is this man?
There's a whole
What is this
song
man?
about it.
Hello, knife delivery? Oh, the Grim Reaper's okay again. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh my god, Homer has had it with the Republican Party. What? Hello? I'm gonna give that to Homer. I think Homer was the last one kicking again, so it's literally, this is the last one. Whoever wins takes the country.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, we've heard the
Fear
debates
not
now.
the
This is the
Reaper.
actual
Pew
election.
pew the Reaper.
It's neck and neck in the polls. We're gonna go. This is the White House, so we're gonna wait outside the White House to see who wins. Okay. Now outside the Homer has adopted a new outfit with some short shorts.
That's
Oh,
cursed.
Homer's doing a drive-by. Oh my god!
Oh no,
Oh my
everyone's
God.
doing it! Everyone's doing it!
Everybody's dead. No, Trump is dead as well. Everybody is dead. I think we need to do a recount here. Let's go to the Rattlesnake Bar to listen to the results after the White House massacre. Where's? Oh, we got our first death. He said Tim. You hear that? It's Kamala. Where's?
Yeah, most of the time, most stories that show the Reaper or death they're mainly chill.
Oh, he's gonna sit with Homer Simpson. Homer, I've got poo on around my
There's a
mouth.
really good Twilight
I
Zone
gotta
episode
say, in
on it.
Springfield, they're eating ass. Homer's under arrest for racketeering. Oh, the Grim Reaper's just here, just watching. So Tim has become grey.
Why does
Which
everyone
has
keep on
happened
changing
before.
colors?
Oh no, he's okay again. Not that there's anything wrong with being grey. I thought Trump was just fat. I think he's pregnant. He's pregnant.
Why?
He always has a bit of makeup on.
Why is
I
this
gotta say,
happening?
it's really working for me, by the way. Oh, JD. I died of old age.
What?
Not many people. Everybody's celebrating the death of JD.
Oh shit.
Who is this man?
I don't know who the worst version of death is. I forgot to plug in my headphones, so give me a sec so I can hear. Yeah, death of the Marvel comics is weird. I can't freaking hear. Come on. Come on. Come on, thing. I believe in you, please. Damn it. Damn it. I can't hear shit. Why can't I not hear shit? It's plugged in. What are you doing, thing? What are you doing? She doesn't even want mass death. Thanos just thinks she does? Yeah? Seriously. Well, it's gotta be plugged in. Why? Such thing. I didn't know how this ends. It's important to me. Wait. What if I do this? I think it's the same type of this. Does this work? Alright. Gosh dang it. Come on. There we go. There we go. I should be able to hear again.
By the way.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, JD.
There we go. I can hear again.
I died of old age.
How? That doesn't even make sense.
Not many people. Everybody's celebrating the death of JD.
No.
Who is this man? Can you read this?
What the hell?
Can you read this? Oh, and Tim Walz is actually a ghost. But sometimes they come. Homie. Okay. Okay, now stuff is happening.
What?
He hates it.
Oi.
Homer is grinding on Trump.
I think my bet's on Homer. I think. I don't
Go
know.
home. Whoa, you can't go home. Alright, if you're going home, we're all going home. Jesus, who says you can go home? Oh, look, it's a fax. It's all very professional here. They've been through a lot, you know. They've been through massacres. They've been through slaughters. They've been through becoming a ghost. They've been vomited on. They've been green. They've been every color under the rainbow. Trump is confessing his attraction to Tim Walz, who rejected him. Oy, he's biting his nail.
Oi.
Oh. Tim's ghost has died of blood loss.
How?
They took his ectoplasm. Can't have shit in the Sims.
I think Homer's gonna win.
He's gonna burn Trump with a flamethrower. Is this allowed? Hello?
That's probably the best way you could have ended it.
What is Homie become?
Is this have
What does
Homer,
Homie become?
Homer win?
That you heard it here first. Homie will become the next president of the United States. What is happening there? Woohoo! He came from being 2 points behind. The third party candidate actually won, which nobody saw coming. But the Simpson party has won.
I have
your
a little
first act in
conspiracy
office?
theory that he did this over and over again until Homer won, just so that people wouldn't fight as much.
President Simpson. Okay. Keeping up American traditions.
Yee! Pew pew.
Oh!
Good. Ugh. That was interesting. Ugh. Mm. Hey. Got more gaming. Hey. That sure had politics and was a video. It basically wasn't politics though. It's just unhinged Sims. It's just dumb. Hey. Hey. I'm weirdly tired today, and I don't know why. Hey. What do you guys want to do next? I never know what to pick. Hmm. Maybe I should check on the pew-pews. I don't know. See what Kentucky's up to. You tired? I know something to wake you up, but if not videos. Whoa. Freaking whaling harpoon. Wow. That should be fun. Uh, what do you think? Well, what's your suggestion, Lord? What's your suggestion? Story of Cigars? Cold War one? Just do horror gaming? I mean, I should. I should do that. Mm, horror game wise, right now, I have Lethal Company and I have Content Warning, but those are both like collaborative. I need to buy Faith. Maybe I should just do Faith. Do the Lobster War? What about the Emu War? Hmm. I do want to do more gaming. I don't know. You also have Content Warning? Oh yeah. Create a lobster cult? That could be interesting. It is a good game? Okay, because by by I was told by Mally and Sammy to get Content Warning. Just have one lobster that we help shed and it just lives forever, yeah. Lobster was more idiotic, really? Yeah, lobsters are essentially immortal. Why do we keep on coming back to lobsters? Why is this a thing that we do? This isn't the first time we've talked about lobsters on this channel. Okay, lobster war. Lobster war. Blue Jay, Aritas, Cone of Arc. Is there like a specific person whose coverage of the lobster war that you really like? They're funny and delicious. I just feel bad for them in their tanks. Blue Jay? You say go with Blue Jay? Okay, we'll go with Blue Jay. Lobster war.
Come
Let's
here
see.
and Bubba Squad, kiddo. Daddy's got a...
Okay. Is that Jolene? Why is Jolene here? Yeah, I'm gonna like this. Is it kind of quiet? I think it's kind of quiet, right?
Come here and Bubba Squad, kiddo. Daddy's got a story to tell.
Is it long? Sit down. For today's tale, we'll need to dial the clock back to the time when optimism
Okay,
died.
let's see.
The 20th century. It's a story of small disagreements festering beyond reason. A chronicle of quarrels lasting through all seasons. A fable of ideologic conflict growing tenser than treason. All of which culminated into what was called a war, despite no shots being fired. Dad, I already know about the Cold War. Yada yada, better dead than red. I know the drill. What? Yeah. That pathetic decades-long temper tantrum over whose money system was good and whose was the unholy abomination spawned from the bowels of the ninth circle of hell? No. If I want to watch children cry about how numbered paper was handled while throwing around tubes, I go play Monopoly. I like my near-military conflicts like I like my woman. Full of crabs.
Oi.
I'm sorry, we're gonna talk about the lobster war.
Let me know how the volume is. I'm always paranoid. Sorry, guys.
It's the mid-1900s, and Europeans haven't quite grown out of their main character phase and need to make sure no one forgets. Oh, it's funny because the two movies are so different. Right. I'm here too. Okay. Hey, drop it, drop the oil! But as the 1960s rolled around, tragedy struck. Cool. America had a jello mold phase. But other than that, nearly all of France's African colonies claimed they wanted independence, and as France loved being seen as the in vogue colonial power, they granted it to them to look hip, and definitely not because they couldn't afford another colonial war. This was all fine and dandy, unless you were a French fisherman who just lost their free reign to catch lobster off the Mauritanian coast. Slow your roll, Ratatouille, you need a permit for that now. Ah yes, there is plenty of lobster, don't be so shellfish. Leave the area and cut the puns or I'll detain you faster than a panzer tank. Don't get all crabby. I'll be out to your hair in a pinch. Stop! I'm claustrophobic. But luckily, a few of these fishermen heard some juicy gossip about this hot new spot just brimming with lobster on the other side of the Atlantic. And for the cherry on top, they were practically free for the taking, being surrounded by nothing but the open water, salty air, Brazil. The fishermen figured that last part could be a problem. You know, sovereign waters or something. So they sent out a delegation to negotiate a license. But waltzing up to a country and saying, holy cannoli, that's a lot of lobster ravioli. How about instead of you guys fishing them to fuel your $20 million canning industry, I do the fishing and money getting part, would most likely be met with, haha, eat shit. Therefore, an elaborate ruse was needed to mask their fishing intentions. So they put together a pitch that was so intricate, so convincing, that the Brazilians would have no choice but to allow them coastal access to their lobster, all while being completely oblivious of their objective to harvest them. Thank you for meeting with us. We come to you with a pressing issue. You see, there have been seismic reports, sounds, if you will, of a disturbance in the deep, originating from your coast of Brazil. Jean, if you could just describe this disturbance for us.
Are they gonna make it a freaking monster?
And you see, it was those clicks, thank you, Sean, it was those clicks that led us to lobster. Now for our next step. Okay, sorry, I think I know what this is. You boys are just here to conduct some routine research on lobster nurseries and just need one of those permits for a few boats, right? You know, that is exactly what we wanted to do.
Oh boy.
Pierre, we got the research license. The French fishermen acquired a license allowing 3 boats to conduct research on lobster nurseries, which should normally be a relatively non-invasive process. But they looked at this permit and thought, haha, that's a funny way to spell 4. And everyone knows the research is only as good as your sample size, and the French like to be as accurate as possible. Sure, this is all technically in violation of their license, but I've been driving with a suspended one for 3 years now and haven't had any problems. Nevertheless, Western European nations have this refined analytical process to find out just how much they can bend the rules when it comes to a foreign country. So they ran the numbers on Brazil. Brazil. We're good! While the fishermen thought they pulled off a successful bamboozle, Brazilian authorities already thought something smelled fishy about these fishermen, and luckily for them, they also had a similar analytical process. France. Maybe we should check it out. Representatives were sent from the Brazilian Navy to act as inspectors and make sure the French fishermen were honoring the foundation of these nations' crustacean relations. They should be around here. Oh, that's them. Oh, welcome to the Red Lobster. We have some table for 2, yes? I've got the perfect romantic spot for you 2 Romeos. What? No, doesn't matter. We're here representing the Brazilian Navy. Oh shit, Brazil? Yes. Welcome to the Red Lobster, a research center. Yes. Let me just get our head aside. Pierre has been making some incredible progress. Oh yeah? What have you found out in your research? Oh, what, you get pinched, Lil? No. You'll never amount to anything. Upon investigation, they found that, along with violating the boat limit, the ships were not conducting research, but in fact, carrying out large-scale predatory lobster fishing with a trawl. Trawling is this neat practice where you put a net in the water and catch the everything. Environmental impact? What environment? So Brazil was like, stop, and revoked the fisherman's license, sending them lobster tail between the anchors back on over to the land of macaroons in April of 1961. And with that, things returned to normal. Excuse me, there have been seismic reports, sounds, if you will. The fishermen returned in November to request another research license, but this time further out at sea on the continental shelf, outside of Brazil's territorial waters, which stretch 760,320 gumballs from the shore. Or for simpletons, 12 miles. This request was granted, and for the rest of the year, Brazil kept a close eye on them while the fishermen played the nautical version of, I'm not touching you. But just like an early 2000s cartoon fish, the French just couldn't keep their grubby little paws off those luscious lobsters. And on January 2nd, 1962, the French boat Cassiope was found catching lobster about 10 miles off the shore. 10 miles! Got you! Haha! You're within our waters now, cheese boy! You sure? Hold this! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A Brazilian corvette seized the French vessel for catching lobster without authorization, probably hitting a sick drift as it pulled up, but then again, everything I know about Brazil comes from Fast 5. Anyway, by now shit's getting pretty serious and mom and dad need to get involved. So whilst the fishermen and navy battled the lobster sea, the French and Brazilian governments battled the diplomacy. The War of the Pen commenced, and at the heart of this battle in the fierce political trenches was one vital question. Like, what is a lobster? Sounds like a silly question, right? What is a lobster? Why, it's the underwater excavator, the crustacean of the basin, the pogo stick with a prick. But even my definition of a lobster as nature's gripper snippers wouldn't have been sufficient for the contending nations. They wanted to know whether or not a lobster was a fish. France made the claim that a lobster was in fact a fish, so therefore they had the right to catch them according to the basis for fishing on the high seas set by the Geneva Convention of 1958. Brazil, for their part, pushed the thesis that lobsters were not a fish, but in fact an economic resource, a part of their continental shelf that they had the sovereign right to exploit, according to a different provision of the same Geneva Convention.
I think you're both wrong.
They said, citing a treaty they didn't sign. And this wasn't like your average 12-hour Twitter beef. This diplomatic battle lasted all through 1962 and part of 63, which is hilarious considering the other things going on the world stage during that time. Kennedy's having us increase our troop presence in Vietnam. 400 Green Berets were a start, but they aren't going to be enough. Agreed. We must be careful, though. We don't want to replace the French as a colonial force in the area and bleed as the French did. That's a good point. Got any advice, France? So now with the pangolin being a geode, yes, according to our established law of modus operandi derived from the Flight pit model, yes, then when taking the Laplace transform of this in a matrix with the crustacean equation, we find that lobster are in fact fish. No, this completely violates the Capricorn theorem. Let's back this up. While that reality sadly only exists in my headcanon, France and Brazil did do their best to support their claims and own each other with facts and logic. Brazil's evidence was that lobsters were like oysters and that they both cling to the ocean floor, making them a part of the continental shelf. But France argued that when a lobster hops around the ocean floor, it's essentially swimming, making it a fish, which prompted Brazil's Navy expert in oceanography, him, to spit some iconic bars. If a lobster is a fish because it moves by jumping, then a kangaroo is a bird. Yeah, that's actually a pretty solid point. Yeah, and if a kangaroo is a bird, then a flying fish is a spaceship because it jumps through the air. A little weaker, but okay. And if a flying fish is a spaceship, then a seagull is an oil rig because it dives underwater. Okay, let's settle down. No, if a seagull is an oil rig, then my wife is a fucking whore because she jumps from man to man. Okay, so I made up the end there, but don't worry. The first part is a real quote that you can safely add to your Instagram bio. While mom and dad fight in their room, let's check on how things are going on the water, and wow, France just doesn't care. Like the IRS at my front door, the fishermen just kept coming back, completely unfazed by the international turmoil and monolithic tubes of death pointed at their face. So the Brazilian Navy just continued seizing their ships, going, "Stop it," while making them sign a paper swearing they wouldn't return. But the French were like, haha, I can't read this, and would often just come back anyway. In one instance, a French ship was caught by a patrol off the northeastern coast to order them to sail to deeper waters. At first, the fisherman captain ignored them, but while he may not have spoken Portuguese, there are only a few ways you can interpret a blaring alarm stating "Postos de combate." Postos de combate. Postpone the confetti? Ah, but you promised! Sources differ on the exact timing, but it was around now when the French fishermen were getting pretty fed up with being told what to do, so they started to complain. And by complain, I mean they personally petitioned warships for protection from French President Charles de Gaulle himself. De Gaulle said and granted the request, sending gunboats along with 5 more fishing vessels to the Brazilian coast. The French sailed over with a lot more confidence this time. I mean, they've got defenses now. When has that ever failed France? But unfortunately for them, Brazil was about as likely to let them swipe their salty sea spiders as Hollywood is to pay their writers. So the Brazilian Navy boarded these fishing boats without a second thought. Whoa shit, I didn't think they'd seize them with us right here. Well, should we do something? No, you crazy? Haven't you seen Fast 5? Much like a pilot to a millionaire's island, the French Navy sat there and did nothing. But the same couldn't be said on the diplomatic front, as it was then that the French ambassador to Brazil visited President João Goulart about the issue. Goulart stated he didn't want any trouble with France and made the surprise presidential order to release 3 captured fishing boats and allow them to fish. Honey, they reopened that Red Lobster. Terry, we are a loyal Long John Silver's family. As expected, the Brazilian people were none too pleased about this, and the resulting backlash pushed the government to rescind this permission shortly thereafter. Things then escalated even further when in late February 1963, Brazil delivered an ultimatum. All Frenchies have 48 hours to skedaddle to the land of poodles, else they'd get the noodle. I may or may not have written that line while intoxicated, but I wouldn't dare delete a line full of such eccentric flavor. However, over in France, this lobster war was really starting to get on de Gaulle's nerves. First they can't fish, then they can. Just kidding, they can't. Oops, now they've got 2 days to leave town. God, I don't understand this emotion I'm feeling. What you're experiencing is known as mixed signals, sir. No, I'm sure I tuned this radio to AM. No, I mean, like, you know when a girl is kind of hinting she likes you, but you can't quite tell if she's into you because her actions give conflicting signs? Those are mixed signals. Paul, I'm rich and the president of France. I don't get mixed signals, I get bitches, so don't speak to me about your poor people problems. Now, on one hand, Brazil is an important strategic partner of the French. The latter has invested over 1,000 million francs into the former, and they rely on the iron smelting, textiles, and chemical products of Brazil. Also, Brazil is capitalist and can help fight nearby growth of communism. So, some would say, it would be in the best interest of France to be like, wow, you know, maybe we shouldn't go to war over the ocean bugs that piss out their face. But on the other hand, this wasn't the people's France, this was de Gaulle's France. And seeing as how this was the man who tried escaping World War I prison camps 5 times, once while posing as a nurse, it should be no surprise to hear that de Gaulle was a very stubborn man. And this stubborn man considered Brazil's actions to be a slight on the majesty of France. So he did not back down, but instead dispatched the French destroyer Tartu to the Brazilian coast. Tempers are flaring, ministers are swearing. With this newest escalation, Brazil is preparing. The newspapers have been rousing the public, and the atmosphere in Brazil is one of imminent war. The Tartu by itself wasn't a huge concern. What made things scarier was where it came from. A whole task force of French ships merely 3 days away, containing not only a state-of-the-art aircraft carrier, but also a tanker named Le Base. Which means the fuck in French. Which is also a river in France. Which also flows through the town of Condom. Mobilize the Navy.
No way.
Understood, sir.
No way.
Wait.
I don't believe you. You're screwing with me.
Force.
You have to be.
But there's one small problem with this mobilization. It's the eve of Brazil's favorite holiday, the Carnival. A time for wild celebration, dancing to music, stealing comically large vaults with Dodge Chargers. Oh wait, that's Fast 5 again. And this year, people were really memeing this whole situation. Even some masked revelers went around with lobster costumes. So much of Brazil's personnel were on short leave, but with some effort, they mobilized enough men, granted them war pay, and launched ships to search for the Tartu under Operation Lobster. Along with these ships, Brazil continued to mobilize to meet the French at sea. Because sure, their arsenal was full of vintage World War II vessels, and sure, they only had enough ammunition for 30 minutes of combat, and sure, they lacked adequate fuel supplies, and sure, some ships were decommissioned with mechanical problems, and sure, the French had a state-of-the-art Navy and Air Force to counter them.
Good lord.
But at least they had their spirit and family. Brazil's planes that had been searching for the Tartu finally spot it, causing it to start shooting exercises, probably to deter the aircraft. The plane responded by flying even lower to show they aren't messing around. Oh wow, that's cute. Neat little guns you got there. Uh-oh, what's this? These looks like rockets. Wow, these sure are big, huh? Brazil ships made their way towards the Tartu's location late at night. Dawn approached and the sea was veiled with a fog. In the distance, their radar detects something in the water. Making their way closer, tensions running high, they finally made out the Tartu in the mist and oh, it's gone. Running low on fuel, the Tartu retreated and was replaced with a much weaker ship. Oh hey, what about us? You'll be fine, another ship is coming. Hey guys, what's up? Oh, with the playing field set and more Brazilians on the way, it was now just a matter of who would shoot first. Hey, maybe we should go back and fish where we belong. Africa. The French ships decided to head back across the Atlantic. After this, an agreement was signed where Brazil would allow limited French ships to fish for 5 years while sharing profits with Brazil, who would also get to expand the nautical miles of its territory. You know, just a few. 100. While in the end, France decided war wasn't worth it. To be honest, I'm surprised it got even remotely this far. Running some numbers, if one anti-aircraft gun on one French vessel fired for just 11 minutes, say in case it wanted to teach some smart-ass aircraft a lesson, you'd already rack up an ammunition bill more expensive than the $3 million a year the French fishermen were raking in. But to be honest, with the cost and street cred for a European nation losing a diplomatic war with Brazil over lobster, perhaps World War III would have just been worth it. The Lobster War, 8 out of 10 stars.
Really? That was interesting. That was very interesting. We may have a Discord, but at least we don't have a subreddit. Calls for lobster. Yeah. Yeah. Lobster. I don't know. What else we got? Yeah. Doop, doop, doop. Jamfish, there's Skippy. Oh, Skippy's interesting. Yeah. I do need to do horror games. I just need to buy them. I keep on needing to, like, keep on reinvesting and shit. Because I really do want to do, I want to do Faith. I want to do Faith. I will not allow a subreddit ever. Yeah. I thought I will start a lobster war over it, yeah. Yeah, just game suggestions. Yeah. Yeah, we do need a game suggestion channel, maybe. Also, do you guys still have, like, suggestions for that thing where you wanted me to pretend to be, like, an actual VTuber who's, like, competent and cute and will make, like, noises and sing and shit? Phasmo is just a good game for whenever, yeah. Not Reddit, we will never touch that place. Based. Yeah. Yeah, okay, in the suggestions place, I have a thread just for that. So if you have more things that you want me to do other than just karaoke, put more stupid suggestions so I can die of cringe. This cosplay is a Timu Amelia Watson? I mean, I it requires me to, like, get shit. I don't know. Just add Desu after all sentences? Okay. I mean, my brain just died. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that I need to actually figure out how to get a you know what, there is a trench coat. I won't have the detective hat though. Gotta say Desu all cutesy like. How do I sound cutesy? How do I do that? I think I need to practice with my dude, otherwise I just, like, die right now. Complaining about getting stuff and do stuff is already 50% there. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I'm definitely doing Faith. Yeah, I need to listen to Iron Mouse more to practice. I need to do immersion. What is that? Is that immersion where you try to like learn a new language? Just copy the way that she affects her voice. Yeah. I'll just have to watch her more to practice. And yeah, I definitely need to play Faith. It's like $15. It's not crazy expensive. Hmm. Maybe I should do that tonight. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you guys for dealing with me as I deal with indecision. Yes. Yeah. We should probably talk about like if we want to do mods first though. Because I think Lord had some suggestions. If we're gonna do mods, then we need to prepare beforehand. Now she's a trained opera singer? Really? Yeah. I mean, a lot of like professional VTubers tend to have like some type of experience in performing, either like voice acting or singing. Yeah. But yeah, we need to. Yeah, the mod we're getting is still vanilla. Is basically vanilla. It's just we just need to get everything set up because I need to figure out how to set up the mod launcher because I'm stupid and I don't know how to do that. Ugh. I don't know. I might call it a day and watch some potato. I do want to go over the post show for today's episode because I'm very curious. But maybe do you guys want to wait so in case if other people want to join, or do you just want to like do it now? After I get to the hotel, I'll show you how to set it up. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Okay, I think 2 cars. Yeah, I need to know about the 2 cars. Maybe just jump right to it. No, I'm assuming it's very simple. It's just I need to actually figure it out. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we should do it in the afternoon. That way it'll be more people can join for the post show. But yeah, okay. I think either way, I think I'm going to sign off because for some reason I'm losing some steam in my idea department. I don't know. Yes. Yes. Don't worry. It will get set up. It's perfectly fine. Hey. Okay. No, animal scientific names. I know one. I know. Yeah, I'll make an announcement that I'll probably do it around 5 p.m. Central. Okay. See you later, Nightmare. Oh yeah, you have like European time, right? Go to bed. Get some sleep. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, just message me, Countess. Okay. Read, browse. Why is it not what? Why what am I doing wrong? I thought I did this yesterday. How is it not popping up now? Why am I why am I incompetent at freaking everything? Browse. Yeah, probably. Well, browser. No. How do you? God damn it! Where is it? I am streaming. Why can I not? It is a exclamation point, right? Why is it not popping up? Do I need to go to Twitch directly? This is strange. There we go. That's it. I'm dumb. I like thought of something else. Thank you. Thank you. How do I keep messing this up? My brain is dead and stupid. Okay, how do we got? Hmm. Someone's doing Silent Hill. How about that? You guys can look at spooky time, I guess. Oh, okay. I am sorry, I'm always a mess. I I appreciate you guys dealing with me. I will see you guys later. Bye.